2021. Here we have received instructions from the railway that the arbitration proceeding that has been initiated and it has gone for the approval of the GMNF railway. So we need require some time, Your Lordship. The matter may be adjourned today. We have taken consent of the other side also
Yeah,
for the railway, for the respondent side, Your Lordship.
your good name?
M. Chatterjee, Your Lordship. I'm appearing for my learner senior counsel, U. Chakraborty.
Chatterjee.
Your Lordship, I have received the letter, so can I submit before the Lordship?
Council appearing on behalf of Chakraborty, doesn't council.
My Lordship, I beg to mention for
minute,
listing one the
1 minute, on request letter. How much time you
Your Lordship, after 15th August, Your Lordship, any date?
Yes, the matter after
23rd August, Your Lordship.
after 4 weeks.
Yes, sir. Obliged.
May I please Lordship? I beg to mention for listing one WPC, which was last listed on 3/5 of 2023. Until that it is not listed. And another two matters that was listed on 19/6.
16th August,
And Lordship, another two matters also there.
same day.
Same.
May I please, Lordship? In respect of item number 19, my lord, I pray for some accommodation, my lord, for 3 weeks.
Why?
My lord, actually, the government side is supposed to file the affidavit. It has not been filed yet. Also.
Have you informed Boyan?
Yes, yes, I have to.
On request made by me progress to the council for the respond number 5. How much time?
3 weeks, my lord.
After 2.
By this time, they will file the
Yeah.
direction is there for filing the affidavit. In the meantime, they may file also, my lord.
May I appeal to Lordship? My senior Mr. Amar Khandugar is out of station. Item number 47, pass over for the day.
MR?
Amar Khandugar.
On request made on behalf of Mr. MR Khandakar, then the council the petitioner. List after 2 weeks. Yes.
May I please, Lord, my question one matter for admission. My lord, it was posted after vacation, but not listed. May I prefer on 31st of July, my.
Second July.
2nd
of
August.
July. August.
2nd of August.
May I
Like.
please, Lordship, for withdrawal Lordship, please the matter list on tomorrow, Lordship.
Friday.
May I please, Lord? Item 12, my lord. I am very sorry to say that, my lord, as per, although there is an order of this honorable court, but I have failed to take steps after the response 7 and 8. Only 2 days time may be allowed, my lord.
Wait for your turn.
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention for urgent listing the contempt petition 489 of 2021. The matter was last posted on 31st of May. So lordship kindly list the matter urgently.
9th.
Lordship, if it is possible in the first week of August.
9th August.
May I please, the Lordship? I beg to mention item number 36. My senior, Mr. Yu Dutta is out of station. So kindly adjourn the matter for that day.
On request made on behalf of you, Dutta, and the council for the petitioner. List after 2 weeks. Yes.
Obliged.
Item 1 of daily list motion.
This matter pertains to compassionate appointment, my lord.
We
The
are
petitioner's
expecting
father, while he was in service,
We are expecting some instruction today, Lordship. Can it be fixed at 2 PM, Lordship?
obliged.
2,
Please, Your Lordship. My lord, this matter relates to, my lord, amalgamation, my lord. Earlier, the petitioner has approached this honorable court for filing a writ petition, and there was a direction at page 42, my lord.
Page 42.
42, my lord. A direction was given to file appeal before the commissioner. Accordingly, the petitioner, Your Lordship may kindly see the direction,
1 minute.
page 42. I'm reading the relevant portion, my lord.
there was a direction to make the appeal within 30/6/2022, my lord. Then I'm reading the relevant portion. In the event of filing such appeal by the petitioner as directed above, within the said specified time, the Secretary of the Government of Assam in the Elementary Education Department shall dispose of the said appeal of the petitioner within a period of 30 days from the receipt of such appeal by the said authority with a reasoned order after giving an opportunity of hearing to the petitioner as well as the District Elementary Education Officer Kamrup, Inspector of Schools Kamrup District Circle, Additional Deputy Commissioner in charge of Education in Kamrup District, the authorities of 2 number Makeli Daspara Provincialized LP School Kamrup, the authorities of Makeli Kolitapala Lower Primary School Kamrup District, and considering all the relevant records of the concerned block and the district level committees relating to their recommendation of amalgamation of the petitioner school with said Makeli Kolitapara Lower Primary School, intimating the petitioner about the outcome of the same in that regard. Accordingly, my lord, the petitioner submitted appeal, my lord, the next page, page 44, my lord. Appeal was submitted on 24/6/2022, but no hearing took place and no order was, speaking order was passed. So the petitioner approached this honorable court by filing a contempt petition, my lord. And during the pendency of the contempt petition, my lord, the learned counsel for the respondent apprised this honorable court that an inquiry was held and it was found that there cannot be any amalgamation. So it was in favor of the petitioner, my lord. Accordingly, only on the basis of this, my lord, contempt was closed, my lord. But subsequently, no speaking order was passed, my lord. My lord, then the petitioner again submitted another representation, that is annexure K, my lord, at page 55. With the request to pass speaking order, my lord. But this one is also pending, my lord. And
Yeah, to take instruction.
Yes.
Or your lordship can dispose,
Whether this representation has been disposed of,
my lord. I'll find out. my lord.
take instructions and.
My lord.
Third SP Chowdhury, Learned Council. for the Police. Mr. B. Kaushik, Learned Standing Council,
Elementary.
Elementary Education, certain instructions. As to whether the representation dated 22/5/2023 made by the petitioner to the respondent number
one, my lord. The commissioner.
to the respondent number 1
Yes, my lord.
has been considered. Stop. List after
2 weeks.
why 2 weeks? Just to get the discharge. 1 week.
Your lordship may fix up a date, my lord.
Fourth.
4th of August.
Three.
May I please, your lordship, kindly see para 2, page 9. My lord, the petitioner begs to state that by filing this writ petition case for reviewing the jurisdiction of the Honorable Court for redressal of the is given challenging the pertaining decision of the state level committee for compassionate appointment dated 26/2022, which goes to the show that the case of the petitioner was placed before the said state level committee and the said LCLC concerned in his meeting held on 26/2022 rejected the case of the petitioner for compassionate appointment as assistant chair of lower primary school.
Where the SOC minutes?
My lord, page 116, my lord. 116, annexure 116, my lord.
Page?
Page 116,
116.
116, Biraj Chandra Das. LCL, LCL, annexure 20. This, page, see Biraj Chandra Das, but deal pass.
Where serial number?
Serial number 2, page 116, serial number 2. Biraj Chandra Das. As the candidate applied 1 year,
In the
after when he is rejected due to non-ability of norms of office auto 6. My lord, this this order, my lord. My lord, 103, respondent 3 recommended to the district level, page kindly 103, and 104. District level passed my 104 and 103. And my lord, kindly see annexure 17, page 78 to 81. My lord, order. This LLC, the also clearly violates the overall Guwahati High Court order, my lord. Page 77 to 81, my lords. Annexure 17, my lords. Clearly violates, my lord. Kindly see, my lord. 104. I'll see, my lord. 104. 103. It is called DLC would consider the claim of the petitioner against the suitable vacant post for which the petitioner may be duly qualified. For in doing so, the DLC shall take note that the relevant qualification.
You're reading from where?
Page 103. First para, my lord. And the DLC would, it is a letter from the respondent 3 to district level education officer. This would consider the claim of the petitioner against any suitable vacant post for which the petitioner may be duly qualified. In doing so, the DLC shall take note that all relevant qualifications that the petitioner may have. In this, that the petitioner has submitted a prayer along with Honorable Court order dated 27/10/2021 for taking necessary action. Therefore, the prayer along with the court passed in WBC Nang 5604 2017, my lord. This LLC rejection order clearly violates the Honorable Guwahati High Court order, my lord.
Which of Guwahati?
High Court order, my lord, page 77 to 81, annexure 17, my lord. My lord, during that time I was minor, my lord. I let 77 to 81. Kindly see, my lord, 78 please, from 78 to 80. Order, Honorable High Court order, my lord. As per Honorable Guwahati High Court order, my case was passed by the DLC in page 104. This is Honorable Guwahati High Court order, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, kindly see, as for Honorable Guwahati High Court order, kindly see, my lord, 104, page 104. DLC has passed, DLC minute. Para 2, my lord. Siddipet Chandra Das, son of late Bimal Das. My lord. 104, annexure 20, case. Para 2. Para 2, sir. Sri Birachandra Das, son of late Bimal Kumar Das, applied for the post of assistant teacher on confirmation that the said proposal was earlier placed before the DLC, but was not recommended due to normality of requisite collision during that period. But now this DLC minute peruse the said case, and as per Honorable Guwahati High Court direction, the WC number 5604 2017 recommend the said proposal for the post of assistant teacher LP in his department as the application now possesses the requisite educational qualification. My lord, I have challenged the notification, my lord. My lord, I have challenged the notification, my lord. Annexure 23, page 126. Page 126. That, well, during that I was 126, column 3. One page 126, column 3.
Yes.
My lord, kindly see, para 21, 20, para 21, 22, 23 of the writ petition.
Why
Para.
are you jumping from here? Why are you jumping like this?
Always,
Why can't you have a systematic argument?
always, my lord, always.
Yes, Baro.
Lordship, father of the petitioner died on 28/01/2006.
He was 15 years then.
And the
So after he attained his majority, he applied.
application was made after more than 2 years, 4 months.
So
Lordship.
this court said to condone the delay in the first writ petition. So DLC condoned
For
the
the
delay.
DLC, Lordship.
So when the order was passed, SLC also should have considered what was directed in the writ petition. Isn't that?
That order was for placing the case before a DLC, Lordship. And now, Lordship, SLC has rejected on that ground, Lord.
On the same ground. So let them reconsider again. Because this court had already said that it is not a flexible, it is a flexible law. And the DLC was directed to consider. Therefore, when SLC considered, they should have taken the direction passed by this court also. It equally goes for the SLC.
And direction may be given to take note of the earlier court's order while placing this case of the petitioner.
Huh.
And Lordship, I pray that in this case may not be a precedent of other matters, because
Yeah, this. will
tomorrow
be a
so many
precedent
matters will
because
come.
already there's a direction passed by this court.
Lordship.
But Mr.
Yes, Arvind Das. Yes,
There is counsel for the petitioner.
But Lordship, that Sanjay Kumar's case, that there cannot be that reservation of vacancy till the applicant attains the age of majority. That thing is also there, Lordship. It's the decision of the Supreme Court, Lordship.
So you want to file your affidavit or something like that? What you want?
Then Lordship, a notice may issue, I'll file our affidavit.
There is counsel for the petition. But it doesn't. Who appears elementary? Mr. B. Kaushik, understanding council elementary education.
1, 3 and 5.
1, 3 and 5. And Mr. Asha Barol and.
Correspondent number 2 and 4.
Respondents 2 and 4. Right. Notice on respondents are complete. However, extra copies, respondents are allowed to file affidavit.
Hey, order, some order, my lord.
For
Well, petitioner before this honorable court, my lord, is a library bearer, my lord. He was, my lord, after passing his SLC examination, my lord, in the year 19, my lord, 93, my lord, appointment letter issued to him, my lord, on, my lord, annexure for page 29. Appointment and under mentioned non-teaching staff of West Goalpara College are hereby approved formally with effect from 11/1/96 in the scale of pay shown against this one. Initially, college was established, my lord, on, my lord, Hansard basis, Hansard College. Subsequently, it was a deficit in grade, and that's why, my lord, possibly, my lord, proposal was sent by the principal then, my lord, to the authority, my lord, regarding the post. And petitioner is shown at serial number 6, my lord. He was given appointment, Habibur Rahman, library bearer. His appointment letter is shown, my lord, 25th September 1996. Subsequently, my lord, in service book also, it is mentioned, my lord, page 34, his date of birth is 24/4/1973. Type copy is also there, but originally 24/4/1973. And subsequently, my lord, in the retention order also, my lord, I have type copy is there, my lord, annexure 6, page 37. And petitioner name is page serial number 38. At serial number 35, page 38, only this letter was, this order was passed by the Director of Higher Education. Petitioner name is at serial number 35, Habibur Rahman,
Page,
page 38.
yes.
At serial number 35, Habibur Rahman, library bearer, date of birth 1973, but date of joining is shown as 1981, my lord. And date of retirement is given here 28/4/33. As per his admit card, his date of retirement will be on 28/4/33. But here, my lord, even after this letter also, my lord, so cause notice issued by the principal of the
Where is the show cause?
so cause notice, annexure 7, page 41, my lord. So cause it is mentioned where is the date of birth as per the college record and SSLC admit card 24/4/1973. And where is the date of appointment and date of joining in the post of library bearer is 17/7/81, and the post approved by the governing body through resolution dated 12/9/82 as per college record. Mr. Habibur Rahman is hereby informed to give proper and sufficient reason within 48 hours of receiving this order, how a person get any job at the age of 8 years, and how the employer selects such type of person who is not an adult or below the age of 10 years. Pursuant to this so-cause notice, my lord, I have submitted reply, my lord. Annexure 8, page 42. Why this, my lord, 81, and at paragraph 1, my lord. The first and foremost, page 42, annexure 8, your lordship find.
Yes.
Yes, that the first and foremost thing to be taken into account is that my appointment 17/7/81 as grade 4 library bearer employee and being allowed to join on the same day was, of course, not an appointment and joining following a normal course or proper procedure like advertisement, interview, selection, appointment, joining, etc. Simply for the reason that I was picked up as the son of the landowner to the college. The college was established in the year 1981 on a plot of land measuring 3 bigha, 1 katha, out of which 1 bigha, 3 katha, 15 lesser land was donated to the college by my mother named Rasmia Khatun. The college was at its budding stage and there was also no one in my father's family other than me for placement in the college. I was on the other hand not eligible by the either, especially in terms of my age, to be appointed to the post of college. The college authority had been searching for a suitable plot of land the most valuable and forward place where the college now stands. Hence, on pressing demand of the college authority, my mother stood as a donor of the land with a promise from the authority for employment somebody from my mother's that is to say attainment of eligibility. It should be eligibility, my lord. Paragraph 2, that thus my appointment 17781 as grade 4 employee was indeed not as an appointment pure and proper in the year of establishment of the college when my age was only 8 years. Rather, the same was a sort of promise for the appointment to a post on attainment of my eligibility in terms of my age and educational qualification. The college got its deficit status from its Spencer position in the year 96. After my having passed HSLC examination in the year 1993 itself, with my correct date of birth 24/4/1973, as recorded in the admit card concerned, which ought to have been corrected by the esteemed authority in time. However, the same may be corrected even today by the esteemed authority in view of the facts and circumstances as set forth above. This was the reply, my lord. Now, my lord, speaking order passed by the principal, my lord. How she can pass this order, my lord? Speaking order after verification of the service book and personnel documents, the anomalies committee found that so-and-so petitioner was appointed as so-and-so 7081 and joined on the same day in non-sanctioned post. Thereafter, he submitted his SLCT card, admit card, date of birth as per SLCT 24/1973. And year of passing SLC examination was 93. The date of superannuation of Habibur Rahman as per SLC admit card will be 2033. However, he joined in the college in grade 4 post 17781 as the minimum qualifying age for any job under the government of Assam is 18 years. So if he is joined in grade 4 library ware post at the minimum qualifying age of 18 years, then his date of superannuation will be 31/7/23. Thereafter, my lord, 47, my lord, the matter was sent to the director of, my lord, higher education. They have issued a letter showing that regarding clarification against the date of superannuation, it was addressed to the principal by the director of higher education with reference next page 45, annexure 10. With reference to your letter on the subject cited above, I would like to request you to take action regarding date of superannuation of the incumbent as per record available in the college and as per the rule and procedure. This is for your favor of kind information and necessary action. So director requested regarding the clarification, my lord, to submit, my lord, its report, my lord. In the meantime, my lord, principal of the West Goalpara College next day issued annexure 11 page, my lord, annexure 11 page 48, this intimation letter to, my lord, retire, my lord, for date of superannuation is, my lord, this, my lord, 31st July 2023. Intimation letter page 48, annexure 11, where it is mentioned that intimation of date of retirement with reference to the subject and letter along with the documents quoted above, I am to inform you that as per report submitted by the Anomalies Committee 31/3/23, it was prepared by the principal itself. Anomalies Committee is also constituted by the principal thereafter. And after verifying all the records referred to above, it is clear that you have joined in service and so same thing she has mentioned, my lord. Thereafter, as per the last paragraph, last but above paragraph, as per the instruction received from the director of higher education, Kahilipara, filed under reference at serial number 1, as per the report submitted by the Anomalies Committees, considering all the relevant records, I am directed to inform you that your date of retirement will be same as per the date mentioned in this speaking order, which was issued earlier as reference with effect from 31/7/23, repeat 31/7/23. In the meantime, my lord, that verification was done by the examination board, my lord. That was the SLC Board of Secondary Education. Next page. Annexure 12, page 49. With reference to your letter cited above, I am to direct, it was addressed to the principal, my lord, directed to inform you that the documents photostat of the candidates which you sent for verification are verified and found as shown below against the roll number and year of the examination as per records of the Here it is petitioner name is at serial number 2, Habibur Rahman. His date of birth is 24/4/1973. Third division and maths. The remark is maths. Therefore, it is verified that his date of birth is 24/4/1973. On receipt of this, my lord, letter, against the said intimation letter of retirement, my lord, petitioner submitted representation before the Director of Higher Education regarding his retirement in the actual date in the year 2033. But in spite of that, it has not been disposed of. Otherwise, principal is insisting me, my lord, date of joining at the age of 8 years, my lord, in the census days. It should be, my lord, 1973, as it is on the basis of the admit card service is also corrected. So my date of retirement will be in the year 33. But in spite of that, principal issued this letter. Only this is my case, my lord. So at this stage, your lordship, maybe this intimation letter may be stayed, my lord, and notice may be given to the opposite parties, my lord. Because direct
How do I stay the order?
lordship.
How do I stay the order?
Oh, yes, my lord. Because, my lord, on the basis of the admit card, his,
Basis of the admit card that is admitted that
Yes.
you're 8 years.
yes, my lord.
Oh, issue is this, if you are successful in the writ petition,
Yes, my lord.
you'll get all your benefits.
Yes,
with
yes, yes,
respect.
yes, yes,
If you are not successful, then the respondents
yes, yes,
would have paid you
Yes, yes,
unnecessary.
my lord. Because
So,
otherwise,
We are
service,
not issuing any interim order.
my lord, because, my lord, kindly, lordship, your lordship, in service rule, fundamental, my lord, service rule also, it
That-
is mentioned. Rule 8 says that on the basis of the admit card, SLC, etc.
That is
if-
there, that
yes.
is there, but it will depend on the outcome of this writ petition.
Yes, yes, my lord.
We
Otherwise,
cannot-
my lord, he is not allowed to work there after 31st of July, my lord. So, my lord,
We'll try
interim-
to dispose it off early.
yes, my lord.
In
Interim
lordship view
notice-
is that, lordship, I have nothing to say. Otherwise, lordship, I have the documents. Even Bhutalis also I have, lordship. In 85 Bhutalis, lordship, the person's concern is age is, lordship, 23 years, lordship. 23 years, and he was appointed in, lordship, 81, lordship. At the relevant point of time, lordship, the requirement is class 8 pass, lordship. He joined the particular college when he produced the class 8 certificate, lordship. And as per Bhutalis, the particular person's age is, lordship, 23 years, lordship. So his lordships have already taken the view, lordship. I will not elaborate anything. So lordship may issue notice, will come up with a detailed affidavit along with all the documents, lordship.
And interim
And
order,
the-
on
and
interim order also, my lord, sub relief may be given, my lord.
That-
What relief to be?
Or issue notice for interim order, my lord. Because, my lord, otherwise after 31st, if he is not allowed
Lordship,
to.
if he is success, lordship, as per lordship has already opined that he'll get all the benefit. And he will not succeed, then who will, lordship, return the money, lordship?
Otherwise, my lord, as per fundamental rule, it is
Fundamental
mentioned.
rule is not applicable here, lordship.
Heard
Because-
Mr. H. Das,
Hmm.
the response. Issue notice. Mr. K. Gogoi, the standing counsel, final division.
My lord, I am representing 1 and 2, lordship.
Request for the respondents, 1 and 2. Commissioner to take steps for service of notice on the respondents, 3 and 4. By within 1 week. Respondents are allowed to file their respective conduct. This is the matter of the courts.
Lordship.
5. Next one also same, lordship.
Same issue is same, my lord, date of birth is different.
Same issue, and I have the
Same.
voter card also, lordship,
Hmm.
23 years, lordship. Voter list, lordship, not card, lordship.
Here, the date of birth is
Here, date of birth is, my lord, 12/5/73. Date on retirement will be 12/5/33. SLC 92.
Same issue, lordship. As per anomaly
But
committee.
here, my lord, date of initial appointment is in the year 94. I have annexed here, my lord. After, my lord, 18 years. That observation is not 8 years. Like that.
so you are asked to retire when?
Yes, my lord, 31st, my lord, July 2023, my lord.
Same order.
Same, lordship. same. Oblige, lordship.
Avlas, my lord. Well, date may be given, others may not.
After 4. it will come.
Date, others, my lord, because all the government respondent, no private respondent.
Private
No,
respondent
no,
is there,
no,
lordship.
there are
Two
two
private-
private
College
respondents are there.
College আছে, college, yes. You know?
6.
One.
May I please lordship? This is lordship for regularization of non-sanctioned post of assistant professor in political science at Kharpeta College. Now petitioner rendering his service as lecturer, as professor, assistant professor against non-sanctioned post since lordship 3/7/2004 and about 19 years, my lord. As per advertisement and selection list, and all this procedure was adopted, my lord, with due process, my lord. Now, my lord, kindly have a look, lordship, page 20, the advertisement. When the college was at deficit grants in 8, the advertisement was published by the governing body by asking application for the post of lecturer in English and political science. And lordship, the petitioner and had participated in respect of this advertisement, and the selection list, final selection list, my lord, prepared after proper interview, my lord, that is page 29, my lord. In serial number 1, the petitioner name shown, and he stood fast, my lord. And accordingly, my lord, the governing body was adopted a resolution, that is page 30, my lord, in respect of this entire procedure, my lord. And governing body was pleased to appoint me as lecturer, that is appointment letter page, my lord, 32.
Then?
And thereafter, my lord, I joined on 3rd July 2004, my lord. And prior to any restriction adopted by the government of Assam, that is lordship 12 October 2004. The government, that is office memorandum, by restriction, by prohibiting engagement of teaching and non-teaching staff in a deficit gaining rates. So there is no any restriction when I was appointed, my lord. Now what happened, lordship, the one lordship, I have recently collected one list, lordship, that is page 40, my lord. And here, my lord, some junior already been regularized, but my post is held up, my lord. Page 40, my lord, list of lecturer working as non-sanctioned post, and this list prepared as per joining seniority, my lord. And lordship, the respondent number 7 and 8, their name appeared, my lord, page 41, page serial number 30, one Bitu Sonwal, and another lordship, one Manik Chandra Sinha in Namrom College and Ratnabit College respectively. And my name shown under serial number 29, and my date of joining also shown 3/7/2004 correctly. So, my lord, the petition also entitled other respondent junior, they are already, their post, non-sanctioned post already been regularized, and their name also appeared on the website of the respective college. And I have come to know recently, my lord. And this, my lord, list I have also collected from the respondent number 3, office of the respondent number 3. And therefore, my lordship, this petitioner, prior to appear before this court, lordship, one representation dated 2/4/2023, addressed to Secretary Govt of Assam Education Department Higher, that is page 42, was addressed, my lord, regarding adjustment of my non-sanctioned post of assistant professor in pursuance to the list dated 29/11/2014. And in this representation, everything, my lord, contented that earlier the petition approached before this honorable court, but on the basis of, my lord, OM dated 17/7/2004. And OM dated 17/7/2004 also, my lordship, only, my lord, it was identified group of 300 teachers.
Where is the order passed by this court?
My lord, I have not mentioned, but that was not covered because that was only 300 identified teachers, and I was not covered, and therefore I am not raised this question, my lord. Now, so far this latest collection of this list dated 29/11/2014. Page 40, annex 9, my lord, I relied upon this, my lord. So on this ground, my lord, if junior already been regularized, respondent, I have also met party, respondent number 7 and 8. Notice may go, my lord, and if some person, similar situated person are entitled to get the benefit of provincialization. That's why I am being deprived. This is the case.
May it please your lordship. Petitioner already mentioned it, but otherwise this petition should be dismissed, lordship, in limine on the ground that suppression of material facts, lordship. There is no any averments, lordship. Petitioner filed 3 writ petition before this honorable court, lordship. 1 writ petition appeal was filed up to the appellate stage in the honorable division bench. Division bench also negated his claim, lordship. And 1 writ petition was filed after division bench judgment. That was also dismissed, lordship. The writ petition number is 25692022 and division bench judgment is a reported judgment.
Now I have narrated paragraph 8, my lord.
And lordship, the page 40, lordship, page 40, which was shown by my learned senior friend, lordship, annexure 9, lordship. This was on the basis of 17/7/2004 OM, lordship. That was, lordship, the non-sanctioned teachers who have the MPhil and PhD qualification. That particular list was prepared, lordship. The persons whose name was identified by my senior friend, lordship, that persons were in that particular list, lordship. And petitioner case was duly considered by the honorable single bench and division bench of this high court, lordship. They have negated the claim, lordship. And there is no provisions in the statutory rules and regulations, lordship, for adjustment and, lordship, the regulation as a persons who are serving is a non-sanctioned post, lordship. The state government has taken a policy decision under 17/7/2004 OM, lordship. Under that policy, lordship, 356 teachers' name is there. They are adjusted, lordship, with a one-time measure by violating the statutory provisions, lordship. Even that was also not permissible as per honorable appeals court judgment. As there was a cabinet decision, we have bound by this, lordship. Honorable full bench also, lordship, that particular decision was, lordship, upheld by the honorable full bench, lordship. Here in this case, lordship, petitioner name is not included in the 356. So honorable court negated his claim, lordship. If otherwise, regarding issuance of notice, lordship, if lordship feel that notice is required, then we will reply it, lordship. Otherwise, his claim is already decided by this honorable court in 3 occasions, lordship.
Where's the other writ petition?
Other writ petition, lordship, is WPC 256922, lordship. It was disposed of on 7/4/22, lordship. Dismissed on 7/4/2022, lordship.
25. 25.
256922, lordship. And another one is pending, lordship. 7214/22, lordship. Pending as well.
That is also for?
This is same.
Same ground.
Either this way, that way, he's seeking regulation or adjustment, lordship.
But
And in
here, my lord, issue is completely different, my lord.
256920.
What different?
Different, my lord. Para, my lord, 8.
2569, lordship.
Let me submit. Para 8, my lord, I have clearly noted that earlier, the petition number, my lord, 4974/2014 was preferred, dismissed on 9/11/2016. And thereafter, one writ appeal also preferred, file number 165/2017, which was dismissed on the ground that the said OM dated 17/7/2004. I am not relied upon on 17/7/2004 here.
Lordship,
That already narrated, paragraph, page 9, paragraph 8. And was issued addressed to problem of an identified group of 300. I am not within 300, my lord. I am not claiming again. I am not repeating again that prayer. But this lordship, so far this list is concerned, here list consisting only, my lord, 32 number, not 300. This is quite different list, my lord. I am not relying on 300 non-sanctioned college teachers. That has already gone. And according to rightly, the honorable division was dismissed. I am not relying on that, my lord.
What about the other writ petition?
Other writ petition, my lord, so far other writ petition concerned, that is not relied upon this list.
One
Annexure
minute,
9.
one
Annexure 9 nowhere pleaded, my lord. This is my new case, my lord. This issue is completely different, my lord. The ratio decisionity is quite different, my lord. He may approach before this court by lordship challenging another issue, my lord. But so far, my writ petition is concerned here before lordship. That is relied upon annexure 9, my lord. And if if this annexure 9 already been relied upon in another writ petition, then it is not maintained. But so far my knowledge is concerned, my instruction, my lord concerned, this list has not been relied upon in any writ petition. Nothing is suppressed, my lord. Here consisting, my lord, only 32 candidates. And maximum are already been regularized, my lord. Even junior. And junior 2% already been made party as per number 7 and 8. Lord, notice may go, lordship, if something suppressed or concealed, but they have liberty to a place before this honorable court. By way of document, my lord. And so far, my lord, respondent number 7, his date of joining 4/9/2004. And respondent 8. And respondent 7, 23/8/2004. They are far junior to me. And their non-sanctioned post already been regularized. So this list consisting of only 32 candidates.
And what about the other writ petition?
Under it's pending, lordship, it is pending, lordship. Okay, it was issued, lordship.
On the same ground?
Exactly same one.
No,
This way,
not same ground. This is
দাদা কব দিও না
this is relied upon. No. Why is happening?
either this way or that way, lordship, he is seeking regulation.
You file your affidavit.
And lordship, particular date annexure 9, it was prepared, lordship, on the grounded, lordship, how many teachers, non-sanctioned teachers are have the MPhil and PhD qualification. There is no proposal. And a particular cabinet decision was also placed before the honorable cabinet. That was also negated on the basis of the honorable single bench division bench and honorable my lord judgment also there one single bench judgment. On the basis of that judgment, the cabinet also, lordship, rejected their claim, lordship, all the persons. We will file affidavit, lordship, petition I can't close.
Okay, we are. Mr. K. Goel and Standing Council Higher Education. Affairs for the responders.
Lordship, I am for 1, 2, and 1 and 3, lordship. 3 is my.
1 and 3. Who appears for
by the
personal?
opinion, sir.
MSDD Burman and Governor.
Yeah,
That
please,
appears for
please,
spot
yes.
number 2. Finance,
For HLER, your lordship. This is HLER. Finance.
and MS
RM Barua.
Parol and the council appears on behalf of Mr. H. Alia, that is Standing Council, Finance
Two,
Department for respondent.
question. No, no, two,
Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on this. 6 by the instruction of the- This stuff forwards.
7 and 8 by register.
6, 7 and 8.
oblige, lordship.
File of it. Lordship, in this case, lordship, very limited prayer. Petitioner before a lordship is the senior most teacher of this secondary school. And he is entitled to hold the charge of principal in charge. Because lordship earlier principal in charge retired. Earlier was also in charge, my lord. And he, when retired, he made a representation. And when that representation was not allowed, and approached before this court, honorable court, and this honorable court passed an order, that is lordship, page 24. my lord. And with the direction to made a further representation. And accordingly, my lord, I made further representation. They are saying, my lord, page 25, principal in charge of the said school, Dr. Meera Rani Kolita, retired from service on attaining the age of superannuation on 30 November 2020. Page 25, my lord. Page 25, my lord, in third para, my lord, last line. Principal in charge of the said school, Dr. Meera Rani Kolita, retired from service on attaining the age of superannuation on 30th November 2020. And till then, my lord, no regular appointment is carried out. And I am, my lord, eligible candidate to hold the principal. And until regular, my lord, principal is carried out, and I am entitled to hold the charge, my lord, of principal in charge. Even there is no post of principal in charge, but earlier also was principal in charge, my lord. And so far this order passed by the Honorable Court, Coordinate Court, my lord, and I made a representation with certificate copy. And accordingly, the respondent number 3, my lord, issued a notice, my lord,
1 minute,
to appear before,
1 minute.
that is page 29, my lord. Deputy Director of Secondary Education issued notice to appear on the basis of representation in compliance of this order passed by Honorable Court.
I said 1 minute. Yes. Your writ petition was dismissed.
Yes, earlier it was rejected.
But there is an observation, my lord. Lordship, dispose of, my lord.
No.
Petitioner shall submit a certificate copy of this order before the Director of Secondary Education, page 26, along with the copy of the representation dated 1/12/2020, obtaining necessary acknowledgement in this regard. In the event of submitting a certificate copy of this order before the Director of Secondary Education, Assam, the said authority shall dispose of the said representation of the petitioner with a reason order on or before 31st December 2022, which is pending for consideration. But what happened, Lordship, I met this page, my lord, 27, regarding charge of in-charge principal of Amranga Higher Secondary School in compliance the order dated so-and-so in the petition number 5754. And therefore, my lord, thereafter, one notice was issued, my lord, and conducting hearing, my lord. This 14 February 2023, addressed to me, my lord, and I attended, my lord, on the hearing, but no any reason order passed till yet.
And the post of principal?
That is, Inspector of School is holding the charge. Inspector of School, Kamrup Rural, is holding the charge.
That is, my lord, this impugn order, one inspector of school, my lord, holding the charge. That is page, my lord, 23. Still, my lord. He is, my lord, residing in Amingaon, my lord, in a AC room, and 20-kilometer distance, the school is
That is a
situated.
different issue.
That is different. My lord, ultimately, the Honorable Court on last occasion had rejected his prayer lawsuit for in-charge headmastership. Only direction was given that to file a representation that will be disposed by the respondent. And now he's prayed that.
Oh, my lord, issue is, my lord, what is required to be taken in note in that the person who holds the charge, my lord, hold the charge of principal in charge has to be eligible to be a principal. But one inspector of school, he is not eligible to hold the charge of principal. That is to be noted, my lord. Because I have a requisite qualification.
Page 26.
Lordship.
Read it from the top.
Lordship, actually rightly saying, but question is, my
I
lord,
said, read it.
there is no such post of in-charge principal in Provincial Higher Secondary School of Assam under the rules applicable for Provincial Higher Secondary School of the state. in absence of a regular principal of a provincial higher secondary school, the Director of Secondary Education, Assam, used to appoint a competent education officer or a suitable teacher having the eligibility to be a principal of said provincial high secondary school as its principal in charge for administration of the concerned higher secondary school. So here, my lord, saying, my lord, or a suitable teacher.
Continue reading.
Next paragraph is important also.
As such, the petitioner cannot claim any right for her appointment to be in the in charge principal of said Amranga Higher Secondary School. Accordingly, the prayer of the petitioner made in this petition being sustainable in law, stand rejected. However, considering the fact that the representation of the petitioner, that is so and so, is still pending for consideration, the Director of Secondary Education, Assam, may dispose of the same with a reason order according with law.
He could have filed in contempt petition. Lordship,
But
against this
may
order,
dispose. One
Lordship.
direction
On
is
the same
given,
ground, he has filed a second petition.
not dispose of. Even I was called. And
What is your prayer in the present writ petition?
it's in the petition, my lord,
Yes, to hold the charge of in charge.
till my lord,
That was already denied by the
Same ground.
same.
but question is 29 years continuous service period till regular appointment is made. Till regular appointment is made, my lord, I have to
This
be,
writ petition is res judicata.
but question is, my lord, hearing was conducted. Now new issue, my lord.
Have you come with any prayer with regard to that?
No, no.
Have you come with any prayer?
No, I have contacted in the writ petition, my lord.
That is a different thing. What is your prayer in the writ petition? Your prayer is to appoint you as in charge principal, which was rejected by this court earlier.
Representation I have mentioned, my lord, that is annexure 8, my lord.
I'm asking you to come to page 11 of your prayer in the writ petition.
No, page 12 also the prayer is there, my lord. Page 12 also prayer. That is annexure regarding annexure 8.
This petition is liable to be dismissed, Lordship.
Regarding new cause of action annexure 8.
Categorically. And
This
observation and
fact
direction.
was mentioned as per the order passed by court. I compliance and immediately I submitted the representation
Then file
with
contempt
certified
petition,
copy. That also narrated in at page 27, and prayer saying that it is also prayed that pending of the petition shall not be barred for to consider the representation. That representation has not been considered, and this representation, my lord, in
Have you
compliance,
made that statement in your prayer,
lordship.
prayer portion?
Yes,
No, no, no.
12, my lord. Page 12, my lord. This representation is to be considered, and this representation.
Pendency of this writ petition.
Lordship. Pendency of this writ petition, my lord, notice may go and pendency because,
I'm not issuing notice. I'm dismissing your writ petition.
but so far, my lord, this representation was in compliance of this order, my lord, passed by honorable court.
This court already passed an order rejecting your prayer for appointment for your claim, saying that you have no right to claim for appointment as in charge.
That's right, but subsequently, my lord, what direction is given?
To consider your representation.
Representation, made representation by submitting the certificate copy.
Yes.
That portion cannot be
So that
wiped
was,
out,
that has been considered, isn't it?
lordship.
You have been allowed an opportunity of hearing.
Yes, Lordship. On 17/2/2023, Lordship. He was
My
directed
lord,
to appear in
the
person.
order dated 10/11/2020, two part. One part saying I have no right, but subsequently the honorable court observed that I may submit the representation with a certificate copy of this order, and that may be disposed of by the director with reason order. But that has been pending, my lord. That has not been complied. But when I was asked also, I appeared before the hearing, my lord.
Yes, heard Mr. K. Buyan, learned counsel for the petition. Stop. Present writ petition has been filed with the following prayers. Page 11. A to A. Stop. Para. The petitioner had earlier approached this court by filing WC number 5754/2020. Praying for a direction for appointment as in charge principals of of Amranga Borihat Higher Secondary School, which was disposed of by order dated 10/11/2022, and the relevant portion. Reads us under page 25. B to B. Stop. Para. As this court has already adjudicated the matter with regard to whether the petitioner has any claim for her appointment to be the in-charge principal of the said Amangra Borihat Higher Secondary School, comma, the present petition, comma, whereby it was held that the petitioner has no right that the prayer of the petitioner is not sustainable in law. No, that the petitioner cannot claim any right for appointment to be the in-charge principal of said Amangla Borihat Higher Secondary School, and the prayer of petitioner was rejected. So, however, comma, a direction was issued to respondents to consider the petitioner, the representative of the petitioner dated 1/12/2020.
And direction was may dispose of. There's no direction that this will dispose, and there's no time limit also there. Okay. Director may dispose.
Direction was issued directing that the Director of School Education, Assam, may dispose of the representation.
No,
dated-
director of secondary education. Okay.
Director of Secondary Education, Assam, may dispose of the representation dated 1/12/2020 with the reasoned order in accordance with law. Para subsequent to it, comma, the Director, Secondary Education, issued a notice dated 14 February 2023 addressed to the petitioner, directing her to attend the office chamber
On 17 to
on 17/2/2023 at 2 p.m. without fail, along with her original documents of MA, BH degree and other relevant documents. Stop. As the prayer of the petitioner is identical to the prayer made in WBC number 5754 of 2020 with regard to her claim for appointment as in-charge principal of Amranga Borihat Higher Secondary School, comma, prayer of the petitioner is accordingly dismissed. Stop. However, comma, as the director has already issued a notice dated 14 February 2023, to which the petitioner responded. Stop. The Director, Secretary Education may pass an appropriate order
Lordship, one thing may be,
on the basis of the hearing that was conducted.
Lordship, one thing may note,
Pleadings is, Lordship, in his pleading, he has not, never
Lord,
said, in
my lord,
there is no mention whether he has appeared or not, Lordship.
Lordship, kindly, I have narrated paragraph 9 as per order notice that the 14th February 2023, I appeared, my lord.
No, what do you want?
No, that may be note, my lord. Accordingly, after getting this notice, receiving this notice, the petitioner appeared,
That's what I've said.
my lord. And hearing was conducted, but no order passed. That may be note, my lord. I kindly,
I've said to pass an order.
lordship. Dispose of. Obliged, lordship.
Action is accordingly disposed.
May I please? The petitioner before lordship, he is initially appointed in 2001 by the process of selection. After the selection, they have appointed in various schools. The petitioner is also appointed in a school and he joined in the school. After a few years, after deciding that, it is came to knowledge of the government that the total number of the selection committee appointed from access teacher. And but however, they are allowed to continue their service. Subsequently, and on 2003, the government enhanced their remuneration to 15,500. And in particular district, Nagaon district, 45% were not getting that enhanced rate. And the cabinet, thereafter the cabinet took a decision, and the cabinet take a decision, and particularly take a decision and to give that benefit to the 45 person.
Where's the decision?
That is lordship will find that I have annexed the cabinet. That is lordship page 31. Lordship will find the name of the persons which are approved by the cabinet. Page 31. What has happened thereafter? When the payment is going to be given in Nagaon district, there are some people, 5% were left out. Petitioner is one of them. On the question of their payment was held up only because of the fact that they said that she was irregular in service on basis of a report of 2017. Prior to the cabinet decision. Thereafter, after 17, there was two inquiry is made. One is ministerial inquiry has been conducted, and I have annexed the two documents. Let's find it. Annexure 7, page 35. That is that was with reference to certain, I am honored to hear the inquiry report submitted by the Inspector of School Nagaon, Eastern Commission of Nagaon in respect of 5 not unpaid fixed pay teachers. My name is Lordship will appear serial number 5. If I got it, my name is Chabina in serial number 5. Presently working. And it is I oppose the authority to release the payment, and thereafter for retention they have found an impugn order. Lordship will page 37. Impugn order is list 37. Lordship kindly turn to the page 38. Will Lordship will find paragraph 4. Lordship will find paragraph 4. What I am reading about the paragraph. There are 3 reports. 11/5/17, 12/1/21, 28. The Deputy Commissioner clearly indicates they are not sufficient. Deputy Commissioner report 17 was more clear in this regard. Lordship fine. On basis of that finding, but Lordship find the finding is there is clear that I am working,
And the 17 document, the second one which they rely to pass the order, lordship would kindly have a turn to page 36. On basis of a report which was subsequently modified, lordship page 36, with references of I have honored to inform the report submitted and divided. The partial modification letter dated so and so 11/5/2000, and their report which was already been modified by subsequent notification, they have rely upon that the earlier order without considering the modified order and subsequent ministerial inquiry and pass the impugn order that I am not entitled. And my problem is that I am, it is fact that that is on the indicated in the inquiry report also. That I am in absent only during 2001 to 2000 till date, only 6 months for medical ground. That is also on application on medical ground. Only that cannot be treated as irregular.
Yes, Kaushik.
Lordship will find the paragraph which has been read by my senior member, page 38.
And my prayer, lordship, is in this stage, lordship may direct they to produce the record. And I am not pay for any stay or that. They to produce the record in exit, and the matter may be in admission stage, matter may be disposed of, lordship.
Kaushik,
My lord,
come to page 37.
my lord.
Third last para.
As per the report of the director,
Page 37.
my lord, 244 numbers of teachers under the Nagaon district were getting fixed pay.
Third last para, third last,
Page 37.
third para from the bottom.
My lord, page 37 or 38?
37.
37.
There are 3 reports.
But in my petition, it is page 38. my lord. Okay. There are 3 reports, my lord. 11/5/2017, 12/1/21, and 20/08/21 from the Deputy Commissioner, which clearly indicates that they were not in continuous service from 2001. Deputy Commissioner's report dated 11 was more clear in this regard.
Yeah.
Now, your lordship will find next in the next paragraph. In this regard, the office of the Deputy Commissioner Nagaon had furnished an inquiry report dated 18/5/2020 and 12/11/2020. The earlier report of the Deputy Commissioner Nagaon and the recent report as mentioned are contradictory.
Come to page 35.
My lord. There I've seen, my lord. It is in the partial modification.
Yeah, 36. Yeah, my report is page 36.
Page 36.
We say partial modification of the earlier.
Of the earlier order later dated 11/5/2017.
This 3/1/2022 was not taken into account.
This has not been taken into account. But my lord, the other 2 reports it is not a part of the repetition, my lord. The other 12/1/2021 and 20/08/2021. The repetitioner, my lord, in this repetition is challenging the decision, my lord, not the challenging the decision, not the decision making process. Let notice be issued, my lord, we'll file our affidavit.
Third, Mr.
PB Burua.
PB Borola also. Issue notice. Mr. V. Kaushik, the standard Kaushik.
One,
Secretary
3,
Education, FS
4.
1,
1, 2, 3, and 4. my lord.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Who appears? Mr. MS. T. Barman, the corporate.
Number 5.
So number 5. Finance.
Finance.
Will report Chalia's name.
Yes,
Mr.
Chalia.
Chalia, then standing counsel. Finance. Number 6. Additional steps for service of notice on this one number 7 by registered post. Respondents are allowed to file counter at least after 4 weeks.
The record may be also, and the next date record may be produced. So that it can be disposed in the admission stage because they have not getting the salary for a long time.
Let the notice go first on the prior response.
Yes.
9.
Highly available.
May I please, your lordship? In this case, your lordship, in fact, we have earlier came before this honorable court. But in view of the submissions made by the learned senior counsel, your lordship, for APSC, we thought it appropriate to challenge the two advertisements, your lordship, by which, your lordship, we are said to be not eligible for appearing in the interview, your lordship, for the post of lecturer, your lordship, art education, your lordship. The challenge we have made, your lordship, the advertisement which we have challenged in the page 34, first advertisement, your lordship. Your lordship's got it, your lordship,
Yes.
page 34. And we are concerned with, your lordship, page 38. Fine arts, 7 posts, your lordship. Page 38.
Yes.
Then essential qualifications, your lordship, postgraduate degree in fine arts, MFA with 55% mark in recognized university, your lordship. Then NET and SLATE UGC, we have that, your lordship. Now, pursuant to this advertisement, and second advertisement is at your lordship, page 42. And we are concerned with page 46, your lordship. Lecturer art education, your lordship. 4 posts, master degree in fine arts, MFA with 55%. Now, so far as the first advertisement is concerned, your lordship, page 34. The petitioner's application was rejected, your lordship, by page 53.
He was a petitioner.
Petitioner page serial number 16,
Yes.
not requisite qualification, since the petitioner is a postgraduate degree holder in masters in visual arts, your lordship. That is the information we have been provided, your lordship. And since advertisement says MFA, we are not. That is, then your lordship will kindly come to page 56, your lordship. That is another advertisement, your lordship. That was, your lordship, that in that advertisement also our candidature was rejected, your lordship, and we challenge this in another writ petition that is pending, your lordship. We are filing an IA, your lordship. Pursuant to that, selection was conducted and appointments were also made. We are filing IA in that particular case. We are not concerned with this right now, your lordship. Now, your lordship may kindly come to page 70, your lordship. This was an advertisement issued in the year 2019. Page 70, your lordship. Page 71, your lordship, lecturer in applied art. Here also, your lordship, essential qualification was at least 55% marks in MFA applied art from a recognized university, your lordship. Now, in this particular advertisement, the petitioner applied, your lordship. And if your lordship comes to page 77, This was also MFA, your lordship. Master in Fine Arts. Now, serial number 7, your lordship will get at page 77. Assam Public Service Commission has allowed me to appear, your lordship. Although I am MBA, your lordship, they have allowed me to appear, your lordship, in this advertisement. Page 77, serial number 7, your lordship will get it, your lordship.
In that advertisement, the
Qualification, if your lordship comes to page 71, at least 55% marks in MFA applied art. MFA, your lordship. Now, if your lordship comes to page 78, this is the UGC syllabus, your lordship, for NET.
yes.
Now, for both MFAs and MBA, one syllabus for NET, this is called, subject is called visual arts, your lordship. And your lordship will kindly, the visual art consists of creative expression that considers innovation and individuality as its primary determinants. Object of art thus produced with great skill of accomplishment invariably gains a degree of invested value that is culturally significant, which is why visual art has also been known as fine arts. Very specific, your lordship. UGC. Visual art is also known as fine arts. Now, your lordship will kindly come to page, your lordship, 89, your lordship.
Yes.
This is a UGC model curriculum for visual arts. Your lordship. Now, if your lordship comes to page 92, 3 recommendations your lordship made by UGC to make a clear distinction, page 92, your lordship, recommendation number 3.
Yes.
To make a clear distinction between the general stream and the professional stream, and to clear the confusion of interpreting visual arts in terms of performing arts under the existing fine arts. Your lordship will kindly note that, your lordship. Visual arts in terms of performing arts under the existing fine arts. The committee recommended the bachelor degree in fine arts and M.Fine or master degree in fine arts will be regarded as BVA master degree in visual arts.
Page 92.
This is the recommendation, your lordship. Now, your lordship will kindly come to page 95. This is the 2010 UGC regulation, your lordship. And if your lordship comes to page 96, the qualification for your lordship, appointment as assistant professor, your lordship, as laid down by the UGC regulation. Page 96, visual within bracket fine arts discipline. Page 96, 4.4.2.3.
Yes.
Assistant professor, your lordship. Now, what has been happening, your lordship? Slowly and slowly, UGC has been, your lordship, changing the nomenclature, your lordship, from fine arts to visual arts. That's why in 2010, your lordship will find visual within bracket fine arts discipline. And your lordship may kindly come to the next page, your lordship, that's 2018 regulation, your lordship, at page 99. Page 100, your lordship. Page 100. This is the latest regulation, your lordship, that has been governing the field. Now, page 100, your lordship, last point, your lordship, 4.2. Music, performing arts, visual arts, and other traditional Indian art forms like sculpture, etc. Now, fine arts has already been gone, your lordship. It is visual arts, your lordship. Nomenclature has been changed from fine arts to, your lordship, visual arts. Now, your lordship will see in 2010, it was visual
within bracket fine arts, but by the time we came, 2018 was introduced, your lordship, it became visual arts altogether, your lordship. Now, your lordship will kindly see in all the universities, your lordship, whenever this post is applied, the masters in visual arts where your lordship call for the interview, your lordship. I have annexed that, your lordship. Interestingly, your lordship will kindly see, come to page 115. This is the institute, your lordship, of the Assam, your lordship, which was, your lordship, giving degrees in masters in and bachelors and masters in bachelors in fine arts, your lordship. Now, this is, your lordship, will get, your lordship, admission notice of the Gough College of Arts and Crafts, your lordship. The nomenclature, they have also changed, your lordship. Course of study, 4 years, 8 semester, Bachelor of Visual Arts modular course, your lordship. All intent and purpose, your lordship, MFA is now, your lordship, called visual arts, your lordship, and some of the university in which I have studied, your lordship, that is, your lordship. In fact, your lordship will get this copy, your lordship. This is from the Central University. I got the copy after filing of the writ petition, your lordship. They have clarified to the Assam Public Service Commission, saying that these are both equivalent, same degree. Your lordship will kindly go through it, your lordship. I will hand over a copy to learned senior friend, your lordship. Consideration of the eligibility criteria for the post of lecturer art education SCRT. Kindly find here with the submission of our student who had applied for the post of lecturer art education under director of SCRT Assam, but the candidate has been rejected due to some confusion arising out of the nomenclature of MBA and MFA. This is to mention here that as per UGC guideline, Masters of Visual Arts MBA and Masters of Fine Arts MFA comes under Fine Arts Visual Arts, and it is not a separate discipline in the Gazette of India. Part 3, Section 4, March 2014, in the specialization degree under University Grant Commission. It is also clearly mentioned that MBA and MFA comes under Fine Arts Visual Arts copy and course. In view of the above, undersigned on behalf of the University Authority, fervently request you to look into the matter and consider of all our students with MBA, MFA for upcoming interviews, so that future career and morale of the candidates were not candidates is protected. And then your lordship will kindly come next page, your lordship, you will see the gazette notification, your lordship, that they have also annexed, your lordship. Now, UGC is the body, your lordship, which your lordship lays down the qualification, etc. Your lordship, nomenclature, everything, your lordship. Now, from the documents I have annexed, your lordship, it is apparently clear that your lordship MFA is originally it was MFA, your lordship. Subsequently, your lordship, in phases, they have changed the nomenclature to MBA, your lordship, and all the authorities, your lordship, had accepted it, your lordship. And only on that ground, your lordship, only on that ground, it change of the name nomenclature, your lordship, that my candidature has been rejected and I have not been allowed to appear in the interview, your lordship. Now that I have put to challenge, saying that this is arbitrary and in violation of the UGC regulation, which is the highest authority, your lordship. And every other authorities, your lordship, so far as the some from APSC to other recruiting requisitioning authorities, they are bound to, your lordship, comply these regulations, your lordship, of the UGC, your lordship. Therefore, your lordship, I am challenging these two advertisement, your lordship. Although I am challenging, your lordship, my prayer, your lordship, may be pleased to issue notice and seek a clarification from the UGC on this matter, your lordship. And also that, your lordship, if your lordship, they may continue with the interview, let me appear at least, and without leave of the court, your lordship, I may not, my results may not be declared. This is my humble prayer, your lordship, before this honorable court, your lordship. And in fact, your lordship has already seen, your lordship, that one of the interview APSC itself has allowed us to appear, Your Lordship. Although it was MFA, Your Lordship, in applied arts, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship, there cannot be different stand at different point of time, Your Lordship. Maybe, Your Lordship, since it has fallen from the mouth of Learned Senior Council that the requisitioning authority has sought this as the qualification. But in view of the fact that MBA and MFA is the same degree, Your Lordship, I should be called by the APSC for interview. This is my case, Your Lordship.
My lord, your lordship, kindly see in this writ petition, they have challenging the two advertisement, which was published 1 year ago, almost 1 year ago. And my lord, he was called for the interview in the earlier advertisement, my lord. And your lordship, kindly see earlier advertisement and present advertisement totally different. May your lordship kindly see the page 38, my lord. Page 38, my lord.
Yes.
Here, my lord, your lordship, kindly see the 7 post fine arts. My learned friend, my lord, pointed out this, my lord. Your lordship, kindly see the qualification. Postgraduate degree in fine arts, MFA with 50% mark from any recognized university. NEET, SLAT, so and so, so and so. So these are the only qualification in the present advertisement. So we don't want any equivalent. We want only the only, my lord, MFA. So that is the advertisement which is challenged before this honorable court, and he is not MFA. That's why he's not been, my lord, called for. Now, my lord, second advertisement, my lord, which is a challenge, my lord, page 46. Page 46, my lord. Page 46. The second advertisement, which is challenge, my lord. There are 2 advertisements, he is challenge, my lord. Page 46, my lecture in fine arts, master degree in fine arts, within bracket MFA, 50% mark from the recognized university. That is the only qualification. So your lordship, kindly see in both the advertisement, that is clearly mentioned that we want only MFA. Now, my lord, my learned, these are the 2 advertisements. His, my lord, his candidature has been rejected, my lord, because he's not got that qualification. Now, my lord, your lordship, we will come to page 71. Page 71, my lord. Which he has pointed out, my lord. He was called for in that, my lord. Essential qualification. Page 71, has your lordship got it, my lord? Page 71.
Yes.
Essential qualification, at least 75% mark in MFA, applied arts for a recognized university as per norms of Guwahati University UGC preferred will be given to those who have qualified the so or equivalent exam. Their line is that my lord. So if it is equivalent, yes, we don't deny this is the equivalent, not equivalent. But specifically mentioned that or equivalent exam. That's why he was called for interview for the earlier examination, my lord. Now, my lord, your lordship, kindly see the present 2 advertisement which they have challenged, my lord. Because this is, my lord, under SCRT and diet, my lord. These are the 2 institutions, my lord. These are under the elementary education, not higher education. Now, your lordship, kindly do the advertisement, my lord. Very specific, my lord. Page 38, my lord. And page 39. Page 39. Very last line, my lord. Very last line. The advertisement has been issued as per the government notification dated 5th December 2020, issued by the Elementary Education Department, Assam. Has your lordship got it, my lord? Very last line. This is the notification, my lord. This is the, my lord, advertisement has been issued as per the government notification dated 5 December 2020, issued by the Elementary Education, Assam. In that notification, my lord, that is published by the Elementary Education, my lord. The qualification, my lord, clearly mentioned. So, by virtue of that notification, this advertisement has been published, my lord. So, in that advertisement, my lord, qualification prescribed, my lord. We cannot overlook that, my lord. And this is, my lord, 2020, my lord. Those my lord who are my lord, yes, this advertisement is 2022, my lord. So it has to be followed 22 or 2020, my lord, advertisement, my lord. Now, my lord, second advertisement, your lordship kindly say page, my lord, 50, my lord, page 50, my lord. So for his second advertisement, which is challenged by him, my lord. Page 50, my lord. Page 50, my lord, made very fast para, my lord. Plus that before application, my lord. Advertisement has been issued as per Diet Service Rule and Gov notification dated 5/12/2020 issued by the Elementary Education Department. So these two advertisements issued in pursuance to this government notification. In then this government notification clearly mentioned the educational qualification, my lord. We cannot divert them, my lord, because we have to follow the rules and regulations by the government, my lord, which is supplied to us, my lord. So now, my lord, your lordship kindly see, this advertisement was published long back, more than 11 months ago. Now he has challenged before this honorable court, my lord.
What is the stage of the advertisement?
My lord, already scrutiny has been done.
Tomorrow there will
interview
be
yet to be held, my lord. Interview yet to be held, my lord. Interview within
Tomorrow interview is fixed. Tomorrow is fixed for interview in the one advertisement. Your lordship.
So I have to take instruction. But even then, my lord, that is not their pair, my lord. Their pair is to, my lord, set aside the advertisement, my lord. And even there is no interim pair to, my lord. Your lordship kindly see what is their interim pair, my lord. I'll file affidavit, and my lord, because your lordship kindly see, we have to go by the rules and regulation of the government of Assam, my lord. And UGC, my lord, here also, my lord, we are actually, this notification was published as per the, my lord, guidelines of the, my lord, National Council for Teachers Education. This is not a, my lord, normal college, my lord. These are the college, my lord, giving education to the teachers. So NCT is not made a party here, my lord.
Not necessary.
National Council for Teachers Education, in pursuance to their, your lordship kindly see, my lord, once look into this notification, my lord. Everything will be clear.
Yes.
So that was published. That was published, my lord, as per the NCT guidelines, my lord. Until and unless that notification, that, my lord, notification of the adopted by the state of Assam, issued by the Elementary Education goes, my lord, we cannot do anything, my lord, because we are implementing the, we are just conducting the examination as per the qualification prescribed by the government, my lord.
Have you seen this letter?
I have not seen that, my lord.
Give me a copy.
Lordship may kindly come to
No.
Kindly come to page 71 for a moment, your lordship.
Yes.
Lordship will kindly see at least 55% marks in MFA, means Master of Fine Arts, that is post-graduation, from a recognized university as per norms of Guwahati universities, /UGC, stop, your lordship. This stop has some meaning, your lordship. This sentence ends here, your lordship. Now next sentence. Preference will be given to those who have qualified UGC and NET or equivalent exam. UGC, NET and equivalent exam, your lordship, of UGC, NET, your lordship. That is your lordship slate. If there is a your lordship state level eligibility test, it was talking about that, your lordship. UGC, NET, / any other equivalent exam. Like slate, it is not that equivalent exam of MFA, your lordship. That will be a, your lordship, then your lordship, had it that not been the case, your lordship, then the full stop would not have been there. It would have been and, your lordship. And preference will be given to those having so and so and equivalent exam. The full stop itself means that the first sentence ends and the second sentence, your lordship, UGC, NET or any other equivalent examination. Therefore, your lordship, in my humble submission, your lordship, all humility in my command, your lordship, what has been submitted by the learned senior counsel is probably your lordship in my humble submission is not correct, number one. Number two, your lordship, MFA may be there, your lordship, since your lordship advertisements are issued. But your lordship, what is my case, your lordship?
That has-
My case is that your lordship, MFA and MBA, it was slowly, your lordship, UGC is going, changing the nomenclature, your lordship, of MFA to MBA, your lordship. And MFA is not there in the UGC regulations in 2018, your lordship. Even in 2010, it is visual within bracket fine arts, your lordship. Therefore, your lordship, this is equivalent degree. That may be MFA. The advertisement may say, the recruiting authority may say MFA, but ultimately, your lordship, MBA and MFA, and that has been, your lordship, been clearly clarified by the Central University, your lordship. I am handing over a copy, handing over a copy to the Learned Senior Council also. In view of that, your lordship, I am not saying, and your lordship, whatever prayer we may make, your lordship, this is a 226 court, your lordships can always mold the relief, your lordship. Let them continue, your lordship, with the advertisement. Let me sit, and my results may not be declared, your lordship, without leave of the court. This is my humble prayer before this honorable court.
Regarding that advertisement, it is 2019 advertisement, my lord. But in that point, my lord, that notification was, government of Assam has not come, my lord. That was, my lord, prior to, my lord, prior to that notification which has placed before your lordship, my lord. And now, my lord, your lordship kindly see, there are not only him, my lord, on that subject matter, my lord, there are, your lordship kindly see the rejection list, there are more than, my lord, more than 50 candidates there because of that qualification, my lord. Because in advertisement clearly mentioned, my lord. If I, my lord, accepted MBA, my lord, those who are not been applied, my lord, because of that, my lord. So we have to go by the advertisement right now, my lord. Now, my lord, whether it is equivalent, which will be, that can be, my lord, that will be sorted out by the government only, my lord. That cannot be my APSC, my lord.
No, that is fine, but then if you proceed with the advertisement.
My lord.
and hold the interview,
My lord.
then his case will become
Lordship.
infectious.
No, my lord, he is challenging the advertisement, my lord. In
He is
fact,
challenging that.
yes, my lord, your lordship kindly see.
At this
suppose-
stage, he's
My lord.
seeking a permission.
No, that is not their pair, your lordship kindly see.
No, he's
What is their intimate pair, your lordship kindly see?
He's praying for staying the recruitment process.
Lordship.
My lord.
And
He's
now,
trying to stay, my lord.
now I am
There is no
saying, your
question.
lordship, that that may not be, that their interest also.
But he's
It's
no,
a-
there is no pair for
and-
my lord, you to sit in the examination, my lord.
220
My lord,
court,
if you allow to sit in the examination, my lord, then other candidates also, my lord, you'll be allowed.
226 court
Have you
can
given him
always
a
move.
copy of this?
That I don't have, your lordship.
You don't have a copy?
I will take one copy from Learned Senior Council.
No, no, no. There's the one which you produced to me.
Your
That's
lordship
not
can
yet
take,
given.
keep
No, no,
it.
have you given a copy?
Yes, yes,
That's
I have
that's
also
not-
given a copy.
What do you say on this?
My lord, I have to take instruction and that, my lord, because it is after the advertisement, my lord. The
See-
advertisement in, my lord, in 2022, my lord. That is the 23, my lord. That letter is issued after that, my lord. So it will be, suppose giving, it is accepted, my lord. That will, my lord, yes, it is 24 July 20, very recent, my lord. 4 days back, it was, my lord, published. And that advertisement 1 year ago, my lord. Suppose it is adapted, my lord. Suppose, can it be, my lord, giving prospective effect, my lord? Oh, prospective effect, my lord, definitely the prospective effect, my lord. We have to, my lord, definitely, I will take the instruction from regarding this, my lord. But this is in 4 days ago, my lord.
You take instructions and come back. We'll
My
take
lord.
up tomorrow.
Lordship.
We'll take up.
Tomorrow is the date of interview,
No,
that's
no,
all.
one day it will not come.
No, my lord, why I am submitting, my lord?
Isn't
Your
that-
lordship kindly see, he is challenging the advertisement, which was, my lord, published 1 year, almost 1 year ago, my
That
lord.
is fine, that is fine. That is fine. No, I've seen the UGC regulation.
My lord, probably my learned friends tomorrow, but there is not yet fixed any date.
No,
my-
I have the copy, your lordship. I have got the copy notification, your lordship. It is the interest of your lordship candidate, your lordship. I am not praying something, your lordship, which will, your lordship, then heaven will fall, your lordship, if she is allowed to participate in the interview. And no one else has come, your lordship. If no one else has come, your lordship, so I should not also be given an opportunity, your lordship. I have come, your lordship, challenging the things, your lordship, the manner in which that has been conducted, your lordship. And this honorable court, the 226 court, your lordships can always mold that relief, your lordship. I am not making a prayer, your lordship, that it should be staged.
So the interview will be completed tomorrow.
Yes, your lordship. That's what your
That
lordship.
is what is.
This is your lordship, that A student, your lordship, a candidate, your lordship, just want to appear.
We
in
can
the
take up the matter at 2 o'clock, Mr. Mahanda.
No, my lord, regarding my lord, his candidacy, my lord, but interview, my lord, whether it is tomorrow or not, my lord, I have seen, my lord, it is the same advertisement. So I take my lord.
Finance to Softer.
And my lord, why I am submitting, my lord, not only him, my lord, there are 58 candidates, my lord, they are being rejected on the same ground. And now, my lord, if everybody came, because other interview is there, my lord.
1 minute.
But he cannot take benefit of the that, my lord, letter, which is, my lord, issued last 3 days ago.
No, that's a different thing.
And my lord, I'm submitting, we have to go by the, my lord, we have to go by the, my lord, notification. He has to challenge that notification, my lord, that notification, 2020 notification, my lord.
Your lordship will kindly see, there are a number of instances, your lordship has seen, your lordship, the appointment of,
We'll take up the matter
appointment
at
of.
2 We'll take up the matter at 2 o'clock.
My lord.
Get instructions.
But regarding that, my lord, I am just submitting, he has no pair for sitting in the examination, my lord.
That this court can mold the prayer.
No, that can be done, my lord, but that can be done to a, my lord, which is eligible as per the advertisement, my lord.
At 2 o'clock.
Deeply obliged, your lordship.
You say. Good. So the brief fact of the case is that Lordship, the petitioner was appointed in the year 2007. And the respondent, she was appointed in the year 1997. Now, prior to coming into the Provincial Act of 2011 into force, the respondent has been discharged from service. That Lordship may be pleased to find it Annexure C, page 32.
Discharge.
Discharge, Lordship, Managing Committee. And this was never challenged at any stage of the proceeding. Page 32, Annexure C. The House resolved that assistant teacher in the subject of geography, Srimati Deepika Barukial, is restrained from taking classes and signing the daily attendance register. The House approved the resolution to discharge the aforesaid teacher from the said post, 12/3/2011.
This is the response numbers.
Respondent number 7. Now, thereafter, Lordship, what happened under this 2011 Act, the state respondents have initiated process for provincialization of service of the venture school slots. And accordingly, the head of the institution, he forwarded the particulars of teachers who are serving at the relevant point of time. That Lordship will find at page 36. Lordship may kindly come to column number 3. My name, 1, 2, 3, Sunil Kakote. Lordship got it, page 36, column number 3. These are the teachers who are eligible for provincialization of service under the 2011 Act. Now, under the 2011 Act, 3 numbers of graduate teachers are eligible for provincialization. So accordingly, my name, Sunil Kakoti, the petitioner, his name has been forwarded along with the other teaching staff and the non-teaching staff of the school before the district scrutiny committee. Thereafter, the respondent number, his name is left out. Now, while Lordship, this list has been forwarded, the respondent, he approached this honorable court with a grievance that while the headmaster forward the particulars of the teaching staff, her name is excluded. But in this proceeding, the petitioner was not impleaded as a party respondent. Now, Lordship may come to page 38, Annexure E. This is the disposal order of that particular petition filed by the respondent. Lordship, if Lordship allow me, may I read the first paragraph, Lordship. We have suppressed the material facts. The petitioner was appointed on 1/1/1997 as the third teacher arts in the Mamornoi Pancharatna High School, Dergaon. And by now, this is important, she is continuously working in the school for the last 15 years. But while forwarding the staff list, the school headmaster has excluded the petitioner's name. And on inquiry, the petitioner learned that the provincialization benefits for the post of third assistant teacher is likely to be given to a junior, that is the petitioner, because of the manipulation of the school records by the headmaster. Now, why I'm saying this fact has been suppressed, because before filing this writ petition, as well as the act came into force, Lordship, kindly note the date of the coming into force of the act. This act 2011 came into force in the month of September 2011. This petitioner, that is the respondent in instant writ petition, her service has been discharged long back, 12/3/2011. Now, while she filed this writ petition, she said that I was working for long 15 years. So ultimately, this honorable court, while disposing the writ petitions, some interim protection is given under section, while disposing the writ petition under section 10, the interim protection is that Lordship may find paragraph 4. Until the committee decides the matter under section 10 of the Provincialization Act
provincialization and other benefits for the third assistant teacher in the Mamornoi Pancharatna High School could not be granted by disregarding the petition. Now, thereafter, Lordship, since the matter of provincial is initiated, so ultimately the official respondents, they have uploaded a list of teachers who are eligible for provincialization. That I have annexed a relevant portion of the list, Lordship, page 39, annex of F. From bottom, my lord, the name of the school is, Lordship, is Mamornoi. From bottom, Lordship, first, second, third, fourth. In the column number 10, row number first, second, third, fourth, fifth, Sunil Kakoti. So name of this Sunil Kakoti, he has been recommended for provincialization. So accordingly, the list of the teachers for the Venture schools which are required to be provincialized, that is uploaded in the official website. Now let's come to next page. Annexure H, page 42. In the meantime, what happened? The authority ultimately, based on this list of provincialization, the service of the teaching staff of the school, those has been provincialized. Now, this provincialization order, Lordship, will find Annexure H, page 42. Here, Lordship, we come to the who are the teachers whose service has been provincialized. Lordship, we come to serial number 4. 4 is kept vacant. Now, in the remark column, why it is kept vacant? It is stated that court case. Yes, court case, that is the earlier petition filed by the respondent. That is not this final decision is not taken by the district scrutiny committee. So as a result, my post is kept vacant while Lordship provincialize the service of the teachers of that particular school. But I am not aware about the first writ petition filed by the respondent. That is why, Lordship, I approached this honorable court by filing this writ petition Annexure I, page 44. May I read, Lordship, because these facts are very much relevant, Lordship. Ultimately, these facts are not recorded while passing the impugnation. I am coming to that, Lordship. Second paragraph, the petitioner claiming himself, Annexure I, page 44, Lord. The petitioner claiming himself to be an assistant teacher arch of Mamornoi Pancharatna High School has filed this writ petition seeking provincialization of his service. According to the petitioner, although the respondent number 5 was appointed as assistant teacher in the school prior to the petition of 4/1/1997, but she used to remain absent for months together, and consequently she was discharged from their post on 12/3/2011. The petitioner was appointed, actually it should, instead of 6/2/2006, it should be 2nd of February 2007. Now, from the materials on record, it appears that the respondent number 5 had earlier filed writ petition number 72, making a grievance against exclusion of her name from the list of teachers. The writ petition was disposed of by order dated 18/2/2013, permitting the respondent number 5 to make representation before the particular authority for redressal of her grievance. According to the petitioner, the matter is still pending with the authority without any decision. It is the further case of the petitioner that the aforesaid writ petition has not made party respondent thereof. So ultimately, in view of the above last paragraph, in view of the above, the writ petition is disposed of, directing the Director of Secondary Education Assam to resolve the disputes by and between the parties as expeditiously as possible. Needless to say, in the process, both the parties involved may be allowed to place their respective cases. So this case was disposed of on 22nd of November 2013. Thereafter, Lordship, I filed complaint before the member secretary of the district scrutiny committee. That Lordship will find Annexure K, page 46. Additional Deputy Commissioner, after receiving the complaint filed by the petitioner, instant petitioner, request has been made to the Inspector of Schools to cause an inquiry. With reference to the above, I am enclosing herewith an application received from Sri So-and-so, Assistant Teacher So-and-so, which is self-explanatory. You are requested to inquiry into the matter and take necessary action from your end. So thereafter, in compliance of the member secretary's letter or request, the inspector of schools personally visited the school and submitted report before the director of secondary education. That was done Annexure L, page 47, 20th November 2014. And finally, Annexure M, page 48, 5th of December 2014. This report is very much relevant in respect of the petitioner lordship. From second paragraph, I may be allowed to read lordship. I, the undersigned, the inspector, visited Mamornoi Pansaratna High School, newly provincialized, in respect of school today, that is 4th of December 2014. It is found that on the day of my visit, the school is functioning smoothly, attended by all the staff, teaching staff, non-teaching staff, including Sunil Kakoti, the present petitioner, assistant teacher, and the students of the schools are attending in these classes. The nearly middle school also inspected by me on this day, in which all the staff are found to be present on this day. While inspecting the attendance register of the school, the name of Deepika Barukial, that is the respondent, is not found in the said attendance register, as she was terminated by the School Management and Development Committee 2011 on the 12th March. Her name is not found in the daily attendance register of the school on the day of my visit. The attendance of Srimati Deepika Barukial was not regular as per attendance register of the school, with effect from 1997 up to the time of decision made by the SMDC of the school to consider her service to be provincialized. So her name after termination from service was not enlisted in the provincialization of services of the employees of the school. All the related documents in connection of the attendance register of the teacher termination order, list of teaching non-teaching staff of so-and-so school are collected by me on the day of visit for any further reference by the authority. On the other hand, so-and-so assistant teacher is found to be regular in the school with the satisfactory of the authority. His name was enlisted in the provincialization of service of the employees of the school. The district level scrutiny committee was also included his name in the list of provincialization of service of Sunil Kakoti as assistant teacher by the SMDC as well as by the district scrutiny committee done in the office. Consequently, his name had appeared in the network. It should be in the official that which I have shown you already by this director of second division kindly so and so. It is therefore under the ID undersigned would like to recommend the provincialization of service of Sri Sunil Kakoti, assistant teacher of Mamornoi school, as he is the most regular in the school and his service is very satisfactory by the school authority and his case is genuine and he is serving the deserving teacher to be provincialized by the government. Now, Lordship, although this report has been submitted before the director, this was not taken into account. So ultimately, the director, in compliance of the first writ petition order filed by the respondent, as well as the writ petition filed by the petitioner, he passed this impugn order. By this order, saying that we have gone through the court's order and accordingly found that the respondent is found to be senior and his service or her service is required to be provincialized. So as a result, Lordship, the respondent's service has been provincialized by order dated 7th of January 2015. Now, on the very same day, Lordship, since on the base of the report of the member of the district scrutiny committee that Lordship will find Annexure P, page 53. The district scrutiny committee again held a meeting and discussed about the provincialization of the petitioner. Now, Lordship, this is also important. Minutes of the meeting of district scrutiny committee held on 7th of January 2015. On the very same day, in one hand, Lordship, the director, without considering the report, provincialized the service of the respondent. And on the very same day, the district scrutiny committee rejected the earlier recommendation made in favor of the respondent. A meeting of the district scrutiny committee is held on 7th of January 2015 regarding the post and position of Sri Sunil Kakoti of Mamornoi Pansaratna High School, Navhanga, Galaghat, and adopt the following decision. The Golaghat District Level Scrutiny Committee like to submit the following clarification regarding the third post assistant teacher arts graduate. Sorry. The scrutiny committee has re-verified the all documents and testimonials of Sunil Kakoti and Mrs. Deepika Barukial along with on the spot verification report 4/12/2014, which I have already read out loud, of the Inspector of Schools Golaghat District Circle Golaghat, and decides that there is no change of the committee's decision. Resolution dated 15/11/2012, that is the earlier recommendation made by the district scrutiny committee in favor of the petitioner, which has been initially submitted to the director on 22/11/2012, and this is important, and the committee's earlier decision, resolution dated 7/8/2014, is treated as cancelled. Now, immediately thereafter, I again approached this honorable court, challenging the provincialization order of the respondent. Now, ultimately, this case was also disposed of, that Lordship will find at page 55, 15/11/2019. From paragraph 2, I read, Lordship, the petitioner has challenged the provincialization of respondent number 7, Hyde order dated 7/1/15. Perusal of the impugn order shows the district scrutiny committee in its meeting held on 7/8/14 resolved that the respondent number 7 is almost 10 years senior to the petitioner. On the basis of such finding, the service of the respondent number 7 was provincialized. Third paragraph, the learned counsel for the petitioner submits that a meeting of the district scrutiny committee held on the same day of provincialization 7/1/15, in which the district scrutiny committee cancelled the earlier resolution dated 7/1/14 in respect of the respondent number 7, which was the basis for provincialization the service of the respondent number 7. A copy of the minutes of the meeting of the district scrutiny committee held on 7/1/15 as annexed to this position is reproduced herein below. Already I have read out loud. Now come to paragraph 4. According to the learned counsel for the petitioner, if the district scrutiny committee had the decision for cancelling the earlier resolution 7/8/14, relying on the same resolution to declare the respondent number 7 to be senior to the petitioner is explicitly illegal. So observation is already made up. Now, this court, having gone through the impugn order 7/15 as well as the minutes of the district scrutiny committee quoted above, is also of the view that if the district scrutiny committee had cancelled the earlier resolution 7/8/14, it could not be the basis for provincialization the service of the respondent number 7. So ultimately, the penultimate paragraph direction is given, which is not complied in letter and spirit. I'm coming to it. Paragraph 6. Accordingly, the present writ petition is disposed of, directing the respondent authorities, more particularly Director of Secondary Education, to review the impugn order dated 7/1/2015. And if the director finds that the district scrutiny committee in their meeting held on 7/1/15 had indeed taken the resolution as quoted above, the impugn order dated 7/1/15 also requires to be reviewed and considered for provincialization of the petitioner. And this power has been given under section 24 of the Provincialization Act of 2007. Why this has been done? Because the earlier Act 2011 is struck down, but in paragraph 24, it says that the order which have been passed that can be reviewed. So ultimately, the Honorable Court directed the director will do the needful as provided under section 24 of the Act so and so 17. The aforesaid exercise shall be undertaken within a period of 3 months. Now, let's be coming to the impugn order. Without application of mind, taking into the admitted position of facts of the case, what the director has done, Lords. Page 58, Annex R, it is the type copy. Seen and peruse the order dated 18/11/19 and order dated 23rd, 2023 by the Honorable Guwahati High Court in WBC number so and so file. The Honorable High Court directed the Director of Secondary Education Assam to do the needful as provided under section 24 so and so Act 2017 amended in 2018. And then quoted the section 24. So I skip this paragraph, Lordship. Next paragraph, Lordship, third paragraph. The Mamornoi Pancharatna High School was provincialized by keeping one vacant post. Hide this order dated so and so 3rd of June 2013. And the service of Deepika Barukwal as third assistant teacher was provincialized against the said vacant post as per DSC's Assam order dated 7/1/15 under provisions of the Assam Bhansari Education Act 2011. Subsequently, this is also saying about how the 2011 Act is struck down. So I am skipping this paragraph. It is very much aware about this fact. Now, this paragraph is very much important, on the basis of which my prayer or claim is rejected, which is totally misconceived and irrelevant, Lordship. Even the court, while disposing the third writ petition, this direction was not given. In response of this office letter number 6/2019, the Inspector of Schools Golaghat submitted the minutes of the meeting. There is no such meeting of 4th of March 2019. Which states that the third post in arts at Mamornoi Pancharatna High School was filled by Deepika Barukwal as per DSC Asar Lothar so and so 7/1/15, for which Sunil Kakoti has claimed. The district scrutiny committee also recommended for provincialization of the post of Sunil Kakoti on humanitarian ground in any vacant post of the school or any other vacant post in the district. At no point of time, the petitioner sought for provincialization his service on humanitarian ground. In fact, the district scrutiny committee recommended the service of the petitioner in 2012 itself, and thereafter in 2014, and thereafter on 7th of January 2015. On third occasion, stating the reasons why the service of the petitioner respondent is not required to be provincialized, those things has not been recorded or reflected in this order. That is why I am saying, Lordship, that without application of mine, this director has passed this order, accordingly rejected my claim. Now, next paragraph. As the third post of the assistant teacher at Mamornoi Pancharatna High School was already filled up, Srimati Deepika Barukwal as per order so and so, there is no any clause in the Assam Education Process so and so for provincial of service on humanitarian ground. So my prayer is rejected, although the district scrutiny committee served a report on 4th of March 2019 saying that his service is required to be provincialized on humanitarian ground. But this is not the case at all. It is the Lordship thought of the inspector of school as well as the director, which is not actually likely to be considered in compliance of the earlier court's order. Then third paragraph, further, the headmaster so and so has submitted the report HLC examination in the year 2014-14 respectively. As per provisions of 2017 at 3/110, there shall be additional posts in the same subject in Bhansar High School, High Madrasa, if the minimum students appearing in the last final examination of highest class for the subject exceeds 80. So by this paragraph, they're saying that there is, although there is a provision for allotment of additional posts for provincialization, but it rests on certain conditions. What are the conditions? That number of students appearing in the HLC examination that should be exceed 80. But this is not the case. This is not I am not claiming for any additional post. I am not claiming my service to be provided on a humanitarian ground. If you Lordship kindly go through the earlier report as well as the finding of the district scrutiny committee, they straight away on the eligibility criteria of section 3 and 4, they have recommended. So Lordship, apparently while this order has been issued by this director, she has not considered all the relevant facts. So this is apparently an illegal order. It has no sustainable in the eye of law. So that is why at this case, my prayer is that let the matter remand back to the secretary, because earlier on 2 occasions, the director is against me. His finding is always against me. So my prayer is, limited prayer is that let the secretary go for a fresh consideration, taking into account the earlier judgment as well as the findings given by the district scrutiny committee in 2012 and 2015. This is my submission.
Let she still get some instructions.
That I'll have to take, Lordship. Otherwise,
in earlier occasion, lawsuit, the direction was given to the director to take consideration. Lawsuit.
Director was given to have a review of the impugned order of
Yes.
710,
15.
7 to around 15.
That was not done. It is
That was not
apparent from the report. So they
In
are
view
difficult.
of the decision of the district scrutiny committee.
In fact, the earlier occasion also the court directed to consider.
The inspector's report also was not.
But here the director said, his entire the impugned order was based on the district scrutiny report on 4/3/2019. That I have to take inspection look at what was that there in the.
It is wrongly quoted, Lordship. I know this. Actually, there is one more difficulty, Lordship. Difficulty is that this respondent is going to be returned in the 31st of July 2023, Lordship. So that is why my at the fair again, Lordship, for since 2013, Lordship, I am approaching the authority, Lordship, the honorable court for my claim, Lordship, but I have not given the justice, Lordship.
Now we cannot help it.
So, Lordship, that is why my limited prayer is that because instead of keeping this petition pending, it will take another time, Lordship. So that is why, Lordship, let the secretary, based on the report and the order of the
If
honorable
you come
court,
with instructions.
they will take
if
the
you
Lordship
on
fresh
Friday-
decision.
That I can take, Lordship.
If you come back on Friday.
Friday. Mhm.
Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow. I will remember.
Friday, Monday, Lordship.
Second in the
Huh?
Lord, you can
Monday,
remember.
Monday will be better. Friday is too short.
In the
Monday.
meantime, Lordship, he is going to retire,
That's
Lordship.
the problem. Petitioner is going to return, but why are you approaching so late? That's what
So
I
he is Lordship, if I Lordship, truly speaking, he is frustrated, Lordship, because although her, in all the time, Lordship, the district scrutiny committee, the inspector report, they recommended the sub, but it is only the director, Lordship, he is not going to consider my case. So ultimately, the order, Lordship, 20th of June, which apparently illegal, she has not discussed anything about the order passed by the earlier court's Lordship, that is 18/11/2019. So that is why, Lordship, let the secretary take a call on the direction given by the 18/11/2019 as well as the recommendation of the district screening committee. That's all, Lord.
Yeah, heard a decal and a council. Mr. Singh is still understanding conflict. Secondary Education Department shall receive instructions. Friday,
Then it is Friday, Lord.
Monday, Lordship.
Monday, Monday, Lord.
Monday he's retiring.
Friday, Lord.
Monday, Monday.
Try Friday. This the matter again on.
In the Musan column.
Yeah, that is, I have not issued.
Lord. Oblige, Lord.
GA name may be shown in the cause list, Lord.
Registering is also directed to reflect the name of the government advocate Assam in the cost list.
11.
Deeply oblige, Lord.
May I please, your Lordship? Lordship, petitioner's school was established in the year 1982, my lord. Then, my lord, petitioner's school first captured dice in the year 2010-11, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, dice was continued up to 2017-18, my lord. Lordship, from the year 2018-19, my lord, inadvertently, this dice was not issued in favor of the petitioner's school, my lord. Continuously thereafter dropped. My lord. Petitioner, my lord, then filed a representation, my lord, annexure 6, my lord, praying for issue dice, my lord. This representation was not
Where's your
disposed of.
representation? Where's your representation?
Representation annexure 6, my lord, page number 33, my lord. The type copy, my lord.
Thirty-six.
33, my lord, annexure 6. for issuing dice, my lord. Till date, representation was not considered and not issued dice, my lord. So the petitioner approached this honorable court. my lord.
Yes.
Lordship, this is notice me about because why it was dropped or not incorporated in 2018-19, that the system will reveal Lordship. Because once if the year has gone by, Lordship, it can, the system is, online system is such that it cannot be incorporated again, Lordship. Otherwise, maybe new dice number will be there. Let notice make up.
Heard, Mr.
HL Ashram, my lord.
For a petition. Issue notice. Mr.
Hello, A Fukan for respondent one.
A. Fukan and his standing counsel.
Elementary,
Resolution appears 1.
1, 3, 5.
Five.
5 and 7.
And Mr. P. Chowdhury,
For Lordship 2 and 6
then the standing counsel SSA appears
for
for
SS.
2 and
6.
6.
I am for
And
respond number
Mr.
4.
S. Baral and government advocate appears for the response number. Respondents are allowed to
Lordship, interim may be allowed, my lord.
miss the matter after 4 weeks. What interim is there?
Interim, my lord, the current year dice may be directed to issue, my lord. 2000,
Lordship, that's the main issue.
That's the main issue.
most of.
Lordship, extra copies.
Yeah, furnish extra.
12, no step.
Some time may be given to take steps upon response 7 and 8, my lord.
Why have you not taken steps?
Somehow file has been misplaced, my lord. That is why I also pray to take a Xerox copy from the second file, my lord.
Mr.
B. Rahman.
B. Raman and the counsel for the petitioner submits that due to any advertise. He could not take steps for serving of notice on response number 7. And press 1 at a time. Petition is permitted to take post service of notice on response by registered post agent within a period of 1 week, least up to 4 weeks.
13,
Please, your lordship. Lordship, I will take these steps to reach self, lordship.
Colonel counsel for the petitioner submits that he will be taking steps for service of notice on the response number 6 by registered post agent within the course of the day. Stop. In that we have to matter, list this case up for.
Oblige, my lord.
14,
May I please, lordship, 1 week may be allowed to take steps, lordship.
Mr.
1 week.
Your good name?
Yes, Salman.
Eh?
Yes, Salman.
A. Shamal and the counsel for petition. Press for 1 week time to take steps for service of notice on this one number 4 by registered post AD within 1. I said 1 week. Stop. Press or no, this after 4 weeks.
Highly obliged.
15, statement of party.
Lordship, kindly for the timing, lordship.
What?
Senior election court number 24, lordship.
My lord, in this case, my lord, we pay some more time, my lord, to file our affidavit, my lord.
What affidavit?
My lord, regard against my lord, impleading, my lord,
Objection.
lordship.
What objection do you have?
Objection, my lord, here, my lord, he is, my lord, filing impleading, my lord. We have challenged the order of the department. He is no way connected. And this is a matter relating to, my lord, SMC, my lord. Constitution School Managing Committee. Earlier, my lord, one committee was constituted, my lord, in the name of the applicant, my lord. He is a donor member. He donated land. So he has been appointed as president, showing him as donor member. As per scheme, my lord, president should be the guardian or parents of the student. His committee was dissolved. Then meeting was held. Fresh committee was approved. He did not challenge, my lord.
Yes, he wants to file objection.
This is the wrong statement placed before this.
No,
court,
he
my
wants to
lord.
file an objection.
I am on
He has
record, my
not
lord.
filed it till today, my lord. Last of it.
Why are you not filing so long?
I'll file. my
Why
lord,
he has not
because, my
filed
lord,
the
in the
objection, my lord?
and in the meantime, we have been informed that the school is going to be merged with high school.
This is the false statement, my lord, before this court, my lord.
Okay. Heard, Mr.
A.M. Ahmed.
A. Mohammed, ma'am, we're gonna counsel for the petition. Stop. For the applicant. Mr.
Harali, my lord.
R. Ali, learned counsel for the applicant party number. 6, 8, 1,
6, my lord. I'm not 6, my lord. I'm the read petitioner.
public writ petitioner.
Your lordship. I'm the read petitioner.
Praise for. How much time? 1 week.
Lordship.
1 week time to file out. Praise Allah. This after 1 week.
God bless.
God bless.
16.
Your Lordship, kindly pass over the matter for time being.
Why?
Senior Advocate R.S. Sohan in another court.
Why can't you move an implement application? What's so difficult about this?
Lordships, actually senior just informed me.
You should come prepared for implement applications.
17.
Lordship, IA 1955 of 2023 for implementing the present secretary to the Government of Assam Education Elementary Department, Sri Narayan Kaur, in place of MS Vijaya Chaudhary as respondent number 1.
Anybody appearing for the other side?
No, I am for earlier. Now, PC has included the present secretary.
Heard MS.
S. Dasgupta.
Yes, that's Gupta, learned counsel for the applicant. By this application. The applicant is praying for improvement of Shri Narayan Punwa IAS. Secretary to the Government of Assam. Education within bracket elementary department. Of the Department of School Education. As party respondent number
1.
1.
Yes, Doctor.
No, one can go.
One.
Or subsequent, it will be.
As party respond number 4.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
4. In contempt case number 137 of 2023. On the ground that the earlier incumbent has been transferred out.
Yes.
And the proposed incumbent is holding the charge. Stop. On consideration of the submission by the demanded counsel. Therefore, IAS. In the contempt case, in view of the order first to be an ISO, let so and so be included as party respond number 4. In the present petition, registry is directed to be the petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the newly implemented respond number 4 by the Senate post. List of the permits.
18. Admission.
Please, your lordship, your lordship. The petitioner is a BSc teacher, your lordship, of a high school, higher secondary school, your lordship now. In the district of Nagaon, your lordship. The private respondent, your lordship, he has been holding the post of in charge headmaster, your lordship.
1 minute, 1 minute. How many respondents are here?
Your lordship,
Boyan, you are applying for response.
My lord, I am for the sole private respondent number 4, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, his case is, my lord, is that I acquired the B.Ed degree without obtaining the leave from the authorities, my lord, while I was in service. So therefore, my lord, my B.Ed degree is invalid.
And basing on that B.Ed degree, the subsequent qualification cannot be taken into account. And my lord, therefore, my selection for the post of headmaster in the said school is under challenge. Now, this honorable court, my lord, by an order, my lord, has stayed the operation of this. My lord, there is a direction that the regular headmaster in this said school should not be, my lord, published. And my another contention is that there was no advertisement. My lord, if we go by the rule, my lord, for the post of headmasters in these categories of school, my lord, advertisement is not required. It was a, my lord, the promotional post, my lord, school-wise at the relevant period of time, basing on the seniority, it has been done. So now, my lord, the main grievance is that I am not my BA degree is not can be counted to be valid. Now, my lord, it is the B.Ed degree obtained in the year 1999. He was also, my lord, serving in the same school. I was also serving in the same school. And now he has raised this grievance in the year 2020, my lord. Nearly about, my lord, 21 years after he has come up that my B.Ed degree is valid degree. There is no explanation that why he immediately did not challenge, or, my lord, why he has not, there is no statement in the petition that why there is a delay in challenging the same.
You have any instructions, Chisti?
My lord, it's happened. And I have not given any instruction, lordship.
Allegation is that while you were serving as a teacher,
My lord.
you obtained the.
He was regularly attending your lordship, the colleges, and at the same time, he took regular BA degree, your lordship.
That was in which year?
No, not B.Ed, my lord, BA degree. His
BA,
education
your
is
lordship.
B.Ed, and I
Graduation
obtained the B.Ed degree through deputation, my lord. That the department is sponsored
That gradu-
deputation, and I have got that B.Ed degree. Now he is against the BA degree of mine, my lord.
Your lordship,
Then
on
how-
the
Well-
strength of which, your lordship, on the strength of BA degree, your lordship, he took parang, your lordship. So that is why, your lordship, he was attending the classes, he was taking the classes regularly. At the same time, your lordship, he also pursued, your lordship, regular BA degree, your lordship. He even appeared for examination, he appeared the colleges, your lordship. And on the strength of this doubtful degree, he is holding the post of headmaster, your lordship.
Yeah, Bhuya, I think you'll have to file an affidavit.
My lord, I
Co-
can,
countering that.
yes, my lord, I have the permission of the authorities, my lord. I can
So
satisfy
long
my
back,
lord.
your lordship, notice has been served, your lordship.
My lord.
You'll have to file
Yes,
saying that either the respondent to plea for whatever.
yes, sir.
But Mr.
Ahmed, your lordship.
Ahmed, learning counsel for petitioner. Mr. SMD Chisti, learning standing counsel.
For secondary education, lordship, as well as
Secondary education as well as Mr. Boyan,
My-
learning counsel for the respond number four. Praise for how much time you require?
2 weeks I can file.
How about you?
yes, lordship. After 2 weeks.
2 weeks time to file your respective contract. Praise Allah. List of the 2 weeks.
Your lordship, may I pray for a fixed date, your lordship?
Yes, lordship, it will come, lordship. Then
Your lordship, otherwise, your lordship, long back the notice has been served, your lordship, affidavit has not been filed. That is why I'm asking for your lordship. A fixed date, your lordship.
Come up after 2 weeks.
20.
Obliged, my lord.
Obliged.
His lordship. The petitioner challenging the answer of question number 96 of TET examination, which was attempted in the written test. But the respondent declared as wrong answer. Finally, see annexure 2, page 14. Lordship, kindly come to page 55.
Yes.
Lordship, the petitioner has marked option C is correct answer, but the respondent declared as
Question
wrong answer.
number?
96, Lordship. Thereafter, petitioner submitted a representation before the respondent authority, but no action has been taken till date. My humble prayer, Lordship, my representation may be disposed of. Only one issue, very simple issue.
Yes, Chisti.
You should kindly see representation page, annexure 6, page 61.
Is it that import committee? RMSA lordship, they have their own council lawsuits, B Gogoi lawsuit. They have to address this given lawsuit because that exam is heard by the SSL, RMSA SSL.
Page 60, representation
Their
page
name is
61.
not on the cause list lawsuit.
Who appears?
Mr. B Gogoi. There's a member secretary that import committee that is there lawsuit, that's number 4 and 3 and 4. This examination is conducted by the lawsuit RMSA through member secretary that import committee lawsuit. Their name is not shown in the cause list, that's why they are not present before this one. So they have to address this lawsuit. The secondary has no role to play regarding this examination.
The names are reflected.
Not shown in the cause list lawsuit. Only secondary education control.
Who is it? Standing council?
RMSL lawsuit. Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhidan lawsuit.
Okay, heard Mr.
Arya Ahmed.
I am at London Council for Education. Arya Ahmed. Registry is directed to reflect the name of the standing council RMSA in the cost list. And this the matter after 1 week.
After we.
Date will be fixed, Lordship, it is 2020.
Yeah, it is quite old. This the matter on.
Unless.
Made please, Lordship. Lordship, by way of this writ petition, the petitioner who was the founding teacher and the senior most teacher whose service has not been provincialized, rather the service of private respondent number 7, who is junior by more than 18 years, his service has been provincialized and that is under challenge, Your Lordship. It will take some time, Your Lordship.
Yes, who appears?
My
We are appearing for?
respondent number 6.
Lordship, now in this case, affidavit has also been filed. May I submit, Your Lordship? This petitioner, Your Lordship.
1 minute. You are appearing for respondent number 6. And who appears for 11 G? You are appearing SMT?
Your Lordship, my senior is lacks in another court. Maybe this matter may be taken to.
At 2, I fix some matters. You want to take up after some time, we can take up after some.
At 2, Your Lordship.
Okay, then
Not at
2 after some time.
At 2.
Fukan, you have instructions in this matter.
Affidavit already.
Lordship, in this matter, we are awaiting our instructions, Lordship. Till now, we
You
have not
file your
got-
affidavit, I think.
we'll file it, Lordship.
Affidavit already filed, Your Lordship, on behalf of the director. Affidavit,
Director as
affidavit.
well affidavit.
Oh, my lord, it's not come on record, I think.
No, it's on record.
It's on record.
Affidavit filed by all the parties, Your Lordship.
My lord, have it on some other date today, my lord.
Let it be on 2, Your Lordship. I'll supply a copy because on the last occasion also, some time was taken on behalf of some other person. I'll supply.
Can we have it?
Since
After some time, not at 2. 2, I fix.
Next week, my lord.
Next week.
Some difficult.
on the last
He has
occasion
some
also-
difficulty. man. Can we have it in the next week? Any day on the next week?
on the last occasion also, Your Lordship, on the prayer of respondent number 6, the matter was adjourned.
You have for respond number?
6. My lord, after due selection by the district scrutiny committee and we are and the state selection committee is appointing me, my lord, and we are working, my lord. My
So
lord, if
that's
on a-
why you want to linger the matter?
no, not only that, but if on our court, my lord, there is the rules, my lord, clearly says, my lord, if there is any discrepancy, then the state scrutiny committee will decide the matter. That may be disposed of on the ground of that, my lord. Appellate authority is there, my lord, Rule 14, my lord. Then the appellate authority will decide there is a disputing facts is there, my lord. Honorable court cannot go decide the matter on disputed facts, my lord. So, my lord, at this stage, my lord, honorable court may be sent to the appellate authority and appellate authority decide after hearing both the parties will pass the order, my lord. This is the main, my lord.
So this is a case where it's not disputed facts at all, your lordship. I am the senior most teacher. He is junior by 16 years. My name was duly recommended by from the block elementary education officer itself. But ultimately, while provincializing, his service has been provincialized.
Because of
Even
that,
though he has
I am
left
the
he left the
Hindi
school
teacher,
and
my
he was
lord.
working
He is
as a
not
block
Hindi teacher,
assistant.
my lord.
This is under the 2017 Act.
Yes, 2017 Act.
2017.
I'm the Hindi teacher alone, my lord. So my school was provincialized after due scrutiny by the district
Who
and state.
rejected your case?
That is not very clear because ultimately district elementary education officer, the district committee has forwarded, your lordship. That is the case,
District Scrutiny Committee
forwarded,
recommended.
recommended.
Then obviously State Scrutiny Committee must have rejected your matter.
And
Yes.
there is absolutely nothing stated on what ground and what is,
Okay.
what for, your lordship.
Wait for some time.
Yes,
we'll
well,
take
at two,
up-
my lord.
After two.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, in this matter relates to one Sundarpur border ME school, your lordship, in Dhemaji district of Assam, which was established way back in 1993. And the petitioner, your lordship, he was the founding teacher. He was appointed by way of a letter dated 23/12/1993, which is at annexure 1, page number 9. I have annexed, your lordship. So he joined his duty on 3/1/1994. And since then, he has been continuously discharging his duties as an assistant teacher of the said school. In the Dice Code of 2009, which is relevant for the purpose of provincialization of a school, your lordship, the name of the petitioner appeared, which I have annexed at page number 11, relevant page 12, your lordship. At serial number 3, the name of the petitioner is reflected in the Dice Code of 2009-10.
Page 12.
Page 12. Serial number 3. Robin Bora. Now, your lordship, this respondent number 6, your lordship, he was appointed on 1/9/2009. The date may be noted, your lordship. Almost after 16 years to that of the petitioner, 1/9/2009.
You are appointed in,
Lordship,
you were appointed in petitioner?
yes, appointed on 23/12/1993.
Yeah.
The founding teacher immediately after establishment of the school. Now, in 2011, under the 2017 Act, your lordship, when the process for provincialization started, initially a field verification report is required to be submitted by the block elementary education officer, which I have annexed at page number 15, annexure 4, your lordship. Page 15, annexure 4. Field verification report for provincialization of services. Field verification report for provincialization of services of teaching staff of upper primary school as per Assam Education Provincialization of Services of Teachers and Reorganization Education Institute 2017, your lordship. At serial number 346, lordship will see that proposal has been sent for in respect of Sundarpur border ME school, the school belonging to the petitioner, your lordship. And 3 names were recommended by the block elementary education officer. Lordship has got it. One, Govindranath Bora. Second one is a Jyoti Prasad Gogoi, who is a science teacher. And third is the Robin Bora. And their respective date of appointment has also been given by the side, your lordship. But when the provincialization was done, your lordship, that the petitioner could obtain from the website, because that is how the result was given. I have annexed at page 16. It was found that the name of the petitioner is not there.
Page
16. The next page collected from the website, your lordship. At serial number 223 and 24.
the name of the petitioner is not there, but the name of respondent number 6 has been shown to have been provincialized as Rajiv Kumar, Your Lordship. Now, this respondent number 6, Your Lordship, what happened initially after joining in 2009, he attended the school for a few days and thereafter he left, and he joined as a block accountant assistant in one Gao Panchayat office, namely Akajan Gao Panchayat office. He was discharging his duties there. But after getting the provincialization under this act, Your Lordship, he has submitted a resignation letter to that which I have annexed at page number, Lordship will say in my reply that which starts from page 55. At page number 59 and 60, running page, Your Lordship. He was not even doing the classes also. He has joined as a block accountant, as an accountant assistant in the office of one Akajan Gao Panchayat. Lordship has got page 59.
Yes.
This is a reply given by the GP secretary to the petitioner with respect to his requirement. Enclosure photocopy of resignation letter of Rajiv Kumar, accountant assistant. The next page is the resignation letter, Your Lordship. To the block development officer, CC Boragao Development Block, Sir, Madam, with reference to the subject cited above, I have the honor to inform you. I am Sri Rajiv Kaur, accountant assistant of Akajan Gao Panchayat under CC Boragao Development Block. I have appointed another department of Assam State Government, so I have resignation from the post of accountant assistant, and I have requested to release on my duty. So, Your Lordship, he was doing, but unfortunately, his name was provincialized. Immediately after coming to know about it, Your Lordship, I have made a representation to the block elementary education officer who was and Your Lordship has submitted a report at page number 17 to the district elementary education officer saying that the name of Robin Bora was recommended. How come the name of respondent number 6 has come? Your Lordship will got at page number 17. 17. I am coming to the repetition again because that I have shown that he was working in a different establishment altogether. 17, Your Lordship. After having come to know about that my name has not been provincialized, so the block elementary education officer, this is type copy, wrote a letter to the district elementary education officer saying that with respect to the subject cited above, it is to inform you that this office forwarded the list of the following teachers mentioned below for the purpose of provincialization of Sundarpur Border ME School. But the name of Sri Robin Bora, which was sent by this office, has not been included in the provincialization list for which he has filed an application. In view of the above, the matter has been forwarded to you for appropriate action. So the name of the 3 teachers which was recommended by the block elementary education officer, he has again cited the name, the Govindranath Bora, then Jyoti Prasad Gogoi and Robin Bora, Your Lordship. Pursuant to that, Your Lordship, the district elementary education officer in his turn at page 19 forwarded the matter to the director. The letter, along with the letter of this, another 2 letters also he has forwarded. My letter is at reference number 2, the BO Demaji's letter, which with reference to the subject cited above, I have to honor forward here 3 numbers of application received from the BO Demaji and Srimati so-and-so. That, Madam, I'd like to state that the report of the district level scrutiny committee Demaji had already been submitted to your good office by office letter number so-and-so, and all the petitioners were recommended as tutor in their respective schools. So this is what the district elementary education officer also forwarded to the director saying that somewhere something has happened for which the petitioner's name even recommended, but his service was not provincialized, Your Lordship. Now, there is absolutely no reason as to why the petitioner who is senior by 16 years and discharging his duties, he has been left out, and this respondent number 6 has been provincialized, who was not there in the school at that period of time. He was serving as a block accountant assistant, Your Lordship. This is my case, Your Lordship. The appointment is.
This is for the appropriate authority to look into the matter.
Yes. It would have been, Your Lordship, since if at the first stage, now already the appropriate authority is the director of elementary education. He has also filed an affidavit, Your Lordship.
Yes, Furqan, what are you saying in your
Lordship, the appellate authority can be sent to the appellate authority as per section 14.
Because absolutely there is not disputed questions of fact, Your Lordship. It is very clear that he is the senior most
Verify the
teacher.
records. Let them verify the records. Both the sides can approach and come to a logical conclusion.
Heard Mr. M.H. Laskar.
Lordship, even
My one point is that matter regarding that issue is concerned. I am appointed as a Hindi teacher As per my lord rules, my lord.
Okay, okay.
11, my lord, the Hindi teacher is not a Hindi teacher. And on the other hand, regarding the issue is concerned in other is concerned, I mean, is the evening time I am going to as a contextual, not in the, I am duties in from 2009 during the probable. So my lord, let the matter maybe to the appellate authority, appellate authority decide.
Let's call the counsel for the petitioner.
Otherwise, your lordship, the matter is pending since 2021.
Also heard Mr. Furqan, the Standing Council Elementary Education. For the respondents, 1, 2, 4, and 5. As who appears for state government, Deputy Commissioner.
Lordship, one thing if I may add, indulgence. According to section 19 also, my lord, 19(2) also, my lord, it can be sent to the tribunal. That is section 19(2) to adjudicate disputes for redressal of grievances related to teaching staff of non-governmental education institution, as well as disputes concerning genuineness of establishment of school and claim for provincialization in respect of teaching staff of entire.
Let it go under section 14.
14.
Deputy Commissioner, I am appearing for.
Mr. S.R. Bora, Learning Government Advocate for respond number 4. And Mr. N. Bora.
My lord, that's 106.
Learning Council for respond number 6. Bora. The petitioner claims that he is the founding teacher of Sundarbo Border ME School, which was established in the year 1993. Stop. He was appointed as an assistant teacher of the said school by the managing committee by appointment letter dated 23/12,
1993.
1993 or 1999.
1993.
23/12, 1999.
93, your lordship.
Oh, 1993, sorry. To which post he joined on
3/1/1994.
3/1/1994. The respond number 6 was also appointed as Hindi teacher.
Hindi teacher, 2009.
In the state school.
On 1/9/2009.
On 1/9/2009.
25/8/2009.
Stop.
25/8/2009.
25/8.
Yes, madam. As per SMC resolution number 25/8/2009.
But when did you join the post?
Join my lord. As per annexure 8 in my affidavit, my lord. Same day, I think. Same day, my lord. On 25/8/2009.
On 25.
25/8/2009, page 18 in my affidavit.
On 25/8.
25/08/2009.
Stop.
As a Hindi teacher.
No. You joined on 1/9/2009.
My lord.
Para 5.
My lord.
The school management committee issued on 25/8/2009, to which post you discharged from 1/9/2009.
My lord.
Appointed as Hindi teacher. On 1/9/2009. Stop. The said Sundarpur Border ME School has been provincialized under the so-and-so Act of 2017, within bracket Act of 2017. Stop. Thereafter, comma. Process for provincialization of the teaching and non-teaching staffs of the Sundarpur Border ME School started. And the block elementary education officer, Hemachi, submitted the field verification report for provincialization of services of teaching staff of upper primary schools in terms of the Act of 2017. Stop. With regard to Sundarpur Border MS School, the name of the petitioner appeared with another two other teachers. Stop. Where's the recommendation of the district level committee?
It is there at in my reply at page number running page 64, your lordship. Internal page. I have obtained it through RTI, your lordship.
Thereafter, the district level scrutiny committee.
On 5/3/2011, my lord, in my affidavit of position, page 19. 5/3/2011, my
No, your lordship, 17 Act, it is.
annexer 9, page 19 in my affidavit of position, annexer 6, my lord.
Recommended the case of the petitioner. Where is the DLC minor recommendation?
Lordship will get page 64.
Page 64 is the letter only.
Letter RTI reply and then page 65, your lordship.
Where's your name?
No, my lord, the latest by 5/3/2011 in my affidavit of position, my lord.
No, 2011, that is an old one, na? It cannot be used in 2007.
2011, not 2017.
Lordship has got it by 65. Sundarpur Border ME School, your lordship, that
Where's your name?
at serial number 2, your lordship. Second serial most teacher. First one is Govindranath Bora. Lordship has got it.
No.
This is page 10 of my affidavit in reply, which is the last and running page. It should be the last page, your lordship.
Yeah, that is there, but.
But district elementary education officer sent to the director elementary education on 5/3/2011 annex.
1 minute, where's the DLC report?
This is as per RTI, they have furnished the second.
Where's your name? Your name?
Lordship will got, it starts from Mahendra, it starts with the name of Mahendra Nora, your lordship has got it.
Yes,
So this is in respect of different schools. The village is my school, your lordship. It starts with Govindranath Bora.
yes.
He is the, and then Robin Bora, your lordship.
That is your name?
Lordship.
And the name of the petitioner was recommended by the district scrutiny committee, along with 5 other teachers for provincialization of the service. However, so further, the name of the respondent number 6 was not recommended by the district scrutiny committee. However, the state level scrutiny committee provincialized the service of the respondent number 6 and rejected the case of petition. Stop. By the present writ petition, petitioner is challenging the provincialization of the respondent number 6 on the ground that he is a founded teacher of the school
Senior most.
and also the senior most teacher of the said school. Stop. It is the case of the petitioner that he was appointed as early as on what date was it?
23/12/1993.
On 23/12/1993. Whereas the respondent number 6 was appointed as his Hindi teacher only on 1/9/2009. Accordingly, petitioner made an application, made a representation. Whereas that before the block elementary education officer,
Lordship.
before the block elementary education officer,
Who in turn forwarded it.
page
His representation is not there, but pursuant to his representation, DO forwarded a letter, your lordship, at page 17 to the DO.
Who in turn, draft the block elementary education officer Demachi by letter dated 9/2/2021, addressed to the district elementary education officer, informed that his office has forwarded a list of
Three teachers.
teachers, including the petitioner, for the purpose of provincialization in the Sundargarh border MS school. However, the name of the petitioner was not included in the provincialization list. Stop.
The DO forwarded it to the director, your lordship.
Thereafter, the district elementary education officer Demachi forwarded the application of the petitioner to the director of elementary education Assam
By letter date 18/2/21.
by letter dated 18/2/2021. Stop. However, no step has been taken till date, despite the representation made by the petitioner. Stop. Section 14 of the Act of 2017 provides for an appeal before the state government on the recommendations of the state level scrutiny committee. Accordingly, petitioner is directed to file an appeal before the Secretary, School Education Department.
Elementary.
School Education Department, isn't it?
Elementary education. Elementary.
Before the Secretary,
Or school education.
School Education Department. Within a period of
2 weeks.
2 weeks from today. Stop. Thereafter, the Secretary, School Education Department shall consider the appeal filed by the principal after giving an opportunity of hearing to both the petitioner as well as the respondent number 6, and thereafter pass an appropriate order in accordance with law after verifying all relevant records within a period of 2 months. 2 months. 2 months from the date of receipt of the state appeal. With the appraisal of revisions and corrections.
Marks.
The petition for the appraisal.
Obliged.
One.
It is a lordship. My lord, my learned pen have to produce instruction.
Judge, I have received the instruction also. His case was not placed in the DLC.
My lord, kindly have a look at page 31, my lord, and exercise 6.
It can be placed in the next available DLC, lordship.
It was not even placed before the district.
Yes, yes, lordship, that's what I have received the instruction.
Page
31, my lord. Whereby communicated to the deputy commissioner by the inspector of schools, my lord. Even then, the matter has not been placed, my lord.
Heard Mr.
M. Shaikh, my lord.
M. Cycle in terms of the petition.
Only 1, 2, and 3.
Also heard Mr. SMT Chisti, the understanding council.
1, 2, and
Second
Four, four.
resolution
3 more.
for the respondents, 1, 2,
and 4.
and 4.
And
And
for
Mr.
estimate number-
Bora, the understanding, governor.
for
Or
estimate number 3.
Start. Bora. The father of the petitioner You were serving as, your father was serving as, while serving as vice principal
Yes, my lord.
in charge of Bhattacharya Higher Secondary School in the Dhemaji district. Died in harness on 14/10/2004. Stop. Thereafter, the petitioner submitted an application for appointment on compassionate grounds on 8/9/2010. The said application of the petitioner was forwarded by the Inspector of Schools, DTC, Dhemaji, by forwarding letter dated 30/9/2022 to the Deputy Commissioner Dhemaji. Stop. It is the case of the petitioner that the concerned district scrutiny committee, district level committee,
District level committee for compassionate.
is yet to consider the case of the petitioner. Para. Mr. S. R. Barwal and the governor on instruction submits that the district scrutiny level committee is yet to consider the case of the petition.
And prior to this 39/2022, no communication was received from the
And
concerned.
that no communication was received from the Inspector of Schools
Prior to 39/2022.
prior to 39/22. Stop. Accordingly, this writ petition is disposed of. Directing the Deputy Commissioner, directing the Deputy Commissioner Dhemaji to place the application of the petition for appointment on compassionate grounds before the next immediate sitting of the concerned district level committee. Thereafter, the district level committee shall consider the application of the petition and any decision taken on the said application shall be forthwith communicated to the petition with the other observations and directions to petitions and disposal.
After receipt of
After
the
the
copy from the petition.
Lordship. I'm sorry, in item number 22, Lordship, one of my submission that respondent number 6 was working in a different, that has not been reflected.
That you take up when you take up the hearing.
Lordship.
My lord, so far advertisement number 17, there are two advertisement here, so far advertisement 17 is concerned, my lord, the interview is going to be held tomorrow morning. And so far is advertisement, my lord, 22 is concerned, my lord, 2022 is concerned, my lord, that is yet to decide it.
Advertisement dated?
There are two advertisement, my lord. Your lordship goes to page 34, my lord. Page 34, my lord.
Yes.
That is, my lord, advertisement number 17 of 2022.
Oh.
That in respect of that advertisement, my lord, interview is going to be held tomorrow. And in respect of the other, my lord, and that is good, that is yet to be decided, my lord.
20 of 2022.
Lordship, 13 of 2022. Page 42.
That is 20 of 2022, advertisement number.
Lordship.
That is scrutiny is going on, my lord, that is yet to be decided. And my lord, regarding my lord, that notification which I have, my lord, already there is a decision taken by the minutes of the meeting, my lord, 1/6/2023. In between, because my lord, these are the post, my lord, there's by the SCRT, my lord. SCRT, my lord, and with the official of the SCRT and the APSC, my lord, they have, my lord, discussed this matter. And Mr. There is a minutes of the meeting, and I have, your lordship, kindly see the concluding position, my lord. That was the meeting held on 1/6/2023. So,
but this is going against the guidelines of the UGC.
No, my lord, UGC guidelines, my lord,
here in this case, UGC guidelines has no rule to play. I am not on that, my lord, but if it is, my lord, it is one for all, it is decided, I am well and good, my lord. But so, because this is under the elementary education, my lord. It is
No,
not
that's
a-
fine, that's
Ah.
fine.
My lord, that's why, yes, it is once it is decided that concerned department can give concession, my lord, the APSC cannot give concession because the respective merit and qualification that can be, my lord, decided by the concerned department.
Third, Mr. S. Bhatapur on the council. Stop. The petitioner is holding the degree of masters in visual arts, correct?
Yes.
And
Advertising is much.
pursuant to advertisement number 17 of 2022 made by the Assam Public Service Commission. He applied for the post of pursuant to advertisement number 17 of 2022 dated 26 August 2022 by the Assam Public Service Commission. Petitioner applied for the post of fine arts. Correct.
Lecturer.
Lecturer in fine arts. Stop. Further, comma. The petitioner also applied for the post of lecturer in art education. Correct?
Yes,
Correct.
Pursuant to advertisement number 20 of 2022
That is 13 seconds.
dated 13 September 2022 made by the Assam Public Service Commission. Stop. However, comma, the case of the petitioner, the participation of the case of the petitioner has been rejected on the ground that he does not possess the requisite qualification
See,
As advertised.
as advertised. Stop. For no, continue. The post of lecture fine arts in terms of the advertisement number 17 of 2022 dated 26 August 2022 provides that the essential qualification is postgraduate degree in fine arts within bracket MFA with 55% marks from any recognized university. Stop. Further, with regard to the post of lecture art education in the advertisement number 20 of 2022 dated 13 September 2022. The essential qualification is master's degree in fine arts within bracket MFA with 55% marks from any recognized university. Stop. It is the contention of the learned counsel for the petitioner that that masters in fine arts and masters in visual arts you're saying masters in fine arts and masters in visual arts are
the same, Your Honor.
the same. And no differentiation can be made between the two degrees in terms of the guidelines of the UGC. It is further stated that the interview for the post of lecturer in fine arts pursuant to the advertisement number
17 of
17 of 2022, dated 26 August 2022, will be held on 27.
My lord, 27.
2022. 2022.
Second
Wow.
of
Mr. T.J. Mahanda, the senior counsel. And also the standing counsel, Assam Public Service Commission,
number 2.
submits that advertisement number 17 of 2022 has been issued as per the government notification dated 5th December 2020,
My lord.
2020,
That is the question.
issued by the Elementary Education Department Assam. And the advertisement number 20 of 2022 has also been issued in terms of the diet service rules and government notification dated 5/12/2022, issued by the Elementary Education Department Assam, where specific requisition has been made, particularly with regard to the educational qualification as Masters in Fine Arts. In that view of the matter, the petitioner, not having the requisite qualification, was not called for interview. Stop. Para. The dispute with regard to the MFA and MBA will be considered at a later stage of date, at a later stage. Stop. Accordingly, issue notice. Who appears for the other?
I am for the two only, my lord. I am for the respondent number 2, my lord.
Higher education.
No, that is, although I have been made a party, my lord, higher education doesn't have role, my lord.
Whatever it is, your party.
Yes, my
You
lord.
have
I am appearing for 1, my lord.
Mr.
Yes, that's my lord.
S. Das, the Standing Council Higher Education appears for respond number 1,
Yes, my lord.
comma. Mr. T.J. Mahanda, the Senior Counsel, assisted by Mr.
Sharma.
M.S.
P. Sharma.
P. Sharma. The council appears on behalf of the Assam Public Service Commission of which respond number 2. UGC,
So more appears. Your Lordship.
State Chamal, and the Standing Council UGC appears for respondent number 3. Assam University, no one.
That notice goes, my lord.
ACRT
Lordship, I will be happy.
and Mr.
EM in my lord.
P. Chowdhury.
Yes, Lordship.
Learned Standing Council SCRT appears for respond number 4. Stop. Petitioner to take steps for certificate of notice on respond number 4 by registered post ID within 1 week from the hearing. Stop. Para. List the matter after 4 weeks.
Lordship, my lord.
4 weeks. Stop. Para. In the interview, comma. The petitioner is the respondents, particularly the Assam Public Service Commission, is directed to permit the petitioner to appear in the interview with regard to advertisement number 17/2022, dated 26 August 2022, which is scheduled to be held on 27th of July 2022, 2023. Stop. However, the result of the petitioner shall not be published, shall not be declared without the permission of this court.
Deeply obliged. Was it certified
Copy
copy?
may be, my lord, serve on me immediately, but I have to communicate, my lord.
Okay. Furnish a copy of the thought to Mr. T.J. Mahanda, Leonard Senior Counsel, appearing on behalf of the Assam Public Service Commission.
Lordship, Standing Council SCRT may be kindly shown in the cause list and copy has not been served.
Registry is also directed to reflect the name of the Standing Council SCRT in the cause list. Botago, you furnish copy.
Lordship, I
My lord.
deeply obliged.
My apology.
16, improvement of party.
So this is an application for implement of the
Yeah,
for implement of respondent number 3, my lord.
post
Since-
respond number 3.
Yes, my lord, respondent number 3. Since respondent number 1 is not in service, my lord.
He's retired,
Not retirement, but my lord is
transferred out.
out of service, my lord, for some personal reason, my lord. Perhaps he has been suffering from cancer, my lord, only for this.
Hurt Mr.
Harsh Chauhan, my lord.
or is down when it comes to the applicant. By this application, the applicant is praying for implement of Mr. Narayan Konwar. He's what?
As my lord, the secretary to the government of Assam Education, elementary.
Narayan
Department.
Konwar, IS. Secretary to the government of Assam, school education within bracket elementary department, preschool, Guwahati, 781006. As party respondent number 3. In contempt case number 272 of 2022. On the ground that the respondent number 1 is presently indisposed due to some serious ailments. And the proposed incumbent has taken over charge.
Yes.
Stop. After considering the submission made by the Loan Council for the applicant, for implementing the assignment. IS disposed. In the content. In view of the order passed within IA number so and so, let so and so, we include as party respond number 3 in the present content. The registry is directed with the additional take steps for service of notice on the newly included respond number 3 by registered post ID in 1 week.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, after 4 weeks.
Oblige.
23 admission.
But on the last occasion, higher education was sought for instruction.
I think some more time you can take that. Some more time maybe can take because it is in finance department, but
That was what you said in June.
yes, Lordship, but I have taken
So the-
at least 4 weeks time, I will get that.
For more than 2 months, the file is in the finance only.
Yes, Lordship.
It
because-
has not moved out of finance department.
No, Lordship, it is.
What?
They're doing much because their conversion is required some time, but GPF, CPF to GPF. This is conversion, case of conversion. But
What, Mr.
DK Roy.
DK Royal and the council. Mr. A.R. Dabildar and Standing Council Higher Division submits that the file is still in the finance department and press for another 4 weeks time. You enable him to receive instructions. Praise the Lord.
Although death may be fixed, my lord.
This the matter. Again, all. 30 August.
24.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, matter relates to dot visa post, my lord. My lord, earlier question matter was adjourned, my lord, because special bench was constituted, my lord. Regarding this matter.
So you want it adjourned
Yes, my lord.
on request made by MS
L. Burwa.
L. Barol and Council Commissioner, release the matter after 4 weeks.
Yes.
4 weeks.
$25.
Yeah, please, your lordship. Lord, this is regarding compassionate appointment, my lord. My case has been rejected by the state level committee due to lack of vacancy, my lord.
Where is that?
Page number relevant portion, my lord, page number 33, my lord. Page number 33, serial number 14, my lord. Left hand side, right hand side, my lord. Lack of vacancy, my lord. And DLC, my lord, recommended my name, page number 27, my lord.
Serial number?
Serial number 9, my lord. There are 15 names, my lord, in the middle, my lord.
Arif Ali.
Arif Ali, my lord. My lord, my candidature may be considered in other departmental vacancy, my lord.
Then
Now, my lord, as per clause 15 of OM dated 1/6/2015, my lord, my case may be considered, my lord, in other department.
when did the SLC rejected your?
SLC rejected, my lord, 2017, my lord.
Why have we approached this court so late?
My lord, I have stated in my petition, my lord, page number 9, my lord. I have not been communicated that minutes, my lord. I have taken that minutes from other candidate, my lord, in the year 2021, my lord. Page number 9, last, my lord.
Yes, Barwa.
Lordship, petitioner has not annexed the complete DLC and SLC minutes. DLC minutes, I have received the complete DLC minute, where there was vacancy was shown, Lordship. But I have not received the complete SLC minutes. So a time may be given today, Lordship. I'll
No, SLC, here's the, no, even if the complete minutes is not there,
Lordship. Because in the DLC, Lordship,
page 33,
yes, rejection, Lordship.
that is a clear rejection.
Lordship,
There's no need for the full minutes,
Lordship.
unless you dispute this.
Because it is not complete, Lordship, because in the DLC minus vacancy was there. That I admit, Lordship, because I have received a complete minus, there were 29 vacancies, out of that 15 names have been recommended. But now here, Lordship, they rejected the case lack of vacancy, but here I can see only the rejected list, Lordship. Against that vacancy whose name has been recommended, and that's why I want to produce the SLC minus, Lordship.
Last occasion, my lord, they had also taken time for instruction. Okay. Any other department, my lord?
Let him take some instructions. You're Mr.
F.L. Oscoman.
Hurt Mr. F. Laskar, let me concentrate. Otherwise, Baro, otherwise the order will be the same, even if you bring a full.
Remand back, Lordship. On next date, Lordship, on the next date, Lordship, after going to the.
Okay, on request made by Mr. S. R. Barwa, let the council government. Is the matter after
1 week.
1 week to enable him to receive the minutes. Is the matter after 1 week.
Any date, my lord?
Is the matter on. 7th August.
Oblige me.
Oblige.
26.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, this is compassionate appointment, my lord. DLC Hailakandi district, my lord, in its meeting held on 5/10/2021, my lord. My petitioner case is rejected, my lord, citing the ground that, my lord, petitioner submitted application after a stipulated period of 3 months, my lord.
After a stipulated period of
3 months.
what is that? What is the meaning of?
DLC minutes is on lordship page 21, my lord, Annex 3. Relevant page in 24, my lord. My name is appear as serial number 11. The deceased employee died on 19/11/2006 and applicant submitted application on 16/9/2007. Until the OM number such and such, data such and such notified, all application for compassionate appointment need to be submitted within 3 months of death of the deceased employee, my lord. Lordship, this rejection is arbitrary, my lord, because, my lord, the Honorable Supreme Court in NC Santosh, my lord, versus State of Karnataka, my lord, held that norms prevailing on the date of consideration should be the basis for consideration of the application of the. This is the Supreme Court order.
Earlier it was 3 months, lordship, but at the time of consideration, lordship, the DLC meeting, that NC Santosh.
2015 office memorandum is applicable in my case, my lord.
That means he has submitted within 1 year, lordship. So in the light of this judgment, lordship. It's not clear.
Paragraph 19, my lord. Norms prevailing on the date of consideration, my lord, should be the basis for consideration. On the date of consideration, my lord, the office memorandum of 2015 is applicable, my lord.
DLC.
DLC, my lord.
Heard Mr.
HL Lashkar, my lord.
H.L. Laskar and the council.
I'm appealing for 1, 2, and 5.
Also heard Mr. A. Furkan,
1, 2, and 5.
Standing Council, Elementary Education. Correspondence 1, 2, and 5. And Mr. S. Avaral and the Government Advocate for respondents 3 and 4. Stop. Farah. The father of the petitioner, let Bhuni Bhushan Das, while serving as an office peon in the office of the Deputy Inspector of Schools, Hailakandi, died on 19/11/2006. The case of the petitioner thereafter met an application for appointment on compassionate grounds on 16/9/2007. The district level committee, Hailakandi, in its meeting held on 5/10/2021, rejected the case of the petitioner on the ground that as the deceased employee died on 19/11/2006. And the applicant submitted application on 16/9/2007. The OM dated 2/3/2009 prescribes that the application for compassionate appointment need to be submitted within 3 months of the date of the deceased employee. Stop. Without a new para, no, say like this. The Honorable Supreme Court, in the case of NC Santosh versus State of Karnataka and others, reported in 2020, 7 SCC 617, has held that the norms, prevailing on the date of consideration of the application should be the basis for consideration of claim for compassionate appointment. So, in the present case in hand, when the case of the petitioner was considered by the concerned DLC on 5/10/2021, the office memorandum dated 1st June 2015
Yes, ma'am.
issued by the Department of Personnel
B.
B, Government of Assam, was in operation. And the said OM prescribes that any application for appointment of constitutional town should be made within a period of 1 year. Stop. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Stop. In that view of the matter, comma, it appears that the DLC, that the consideration of the DLC is misconstrued and misconceived. Stop. Para, accordingly, the matter is remanded back to the DLC Hailakandi to consider the matter afresh in terms of the OM dated 1st June 2015. And thereafter pass appropriate orders. Stop. In its next immediate sitting. Stop. The outcome of the consultation shall be communicated to the petitioner. Draft. Stop. With the above observations and directions, writ petition is disposed of.
Worship, one observation may be given. As per my qualification, my lord, my case may be considered.
For the case of the whatever, you remanded back to the, what did I say? Matter is remanded back to the district level committee Hailakandi to consider the matter afresh in terms of the OM dated 1st June 2015. And make recommendations as per the educational qualification of the petitioner in its next immediate sitting. Stop. The outcome of the consideration of the petitioner's case by the concerned DLC shall be communicated to the petitioner. Stop. With the above observation, directions to petition.
Most of them.
27.
This is relating to appointment of principal, my lord. Your lordship, may kindly check the last order, my lord, 28 June 23, 8 June 20, 28 June 2003. The advertisement was bad, made in wrong.
Where's the advertisement?
Yes, page 35, my lord.
Lordship, I communicated the order, Lordship, but as per verbal instruction received, Lordship, that has been maintained by the managing committee, Lordship, directorate yet not send me the written instruction, Lordship. And so far as the concern regarding the advertisement, Lordship, that seller has been made in this petition, Lordship, but yet to receive my written instruction, Lordship, whether they have published in newspaper.
So you want some time?
Yes.
I don't think so, my lord. Already, my lord, for longer period, the matter is dragging, my lord.
Otherwise,
So your lordship should
We give
set
a
aside
short,
the appointment and the advertisement, because
let us give
last
her a
occasion,
short time. Let
last
us give her
occasion.
a short time.
Waiting for the whole day, my lord. Your lordship should pass the order, my lord. It is, my lord, not necessary, my lord.
There are more,
Advertise,
there are more,
advertise has to be, my lord, can say.
Sankhya, there are more advocates waiting after you.
Yes, ma'am, there are. It is, my lord,
Your
legally
item
not
number is
sustainable.
27.
Legally not sustainable, my
There are
lord. The
49
advertisement.
There are
legal
49
sustainable.
matters
Yes.
still to go. Third MSN cycle.
They should have
also-
taken time, my lord, at 10:30, my lord, if they want.
That
to
I
take
don't
time.
permit.
Yes, but my lord, advertisement is not sustainable under the law. That is the main point.
So they
That
cannot
I've
rectify.
already observed in the.
Yes, my lord. So the
is not
principal is illegally continuing in his post, my lord, that we have to consider for that.
MS RV Bora, then Standing Council BTC. Praise for all time to enable her to receive instruction. Praise allowed. Please, after 1 week, 2 weeks,
1 week, my After lord. 1 week, after 1 week.
after 1.
The date may kindly be fixed, my lord, otherwise
Please, the matter again on
August 7 or 8 August, 7 or
9th August.
9th August. Okay. All right.
28.
May it please your lordship.
Mm.
Your lordship, in gist, this matter pertains to the issuance of 2 OMs by the the Department of Higher Education, which debars applicants from outside the state to apply for the post of professor in provincialized colleges. A similar matter, your lordship, in fact, 2 similar matters have been disposed of by this honorable court. I can provide the numbers of this matter, your lordship. The same communications were challenged and the same communications were set aside by this honorable court. So as of now, your lordship, the matter pertaining to those communications, it's an academic exercise. Your lordship can pass the order. I can provide the details of the earlier orders, your lordship.
Where is the order?
Your lordship, I just happen to receive the orders from my friend right now. WPC 1262.
Get a copy of the order, don't.
Yeah, I can provide a copy to the master, your court master, your lordship. I just received it now, your lordship. Just received it now. Just be
Then
intimate
we'll fix a different date.
for delivery of orders, your lordship, because the matter has been
That's
decided.
fine.
Yes.
Timing, we just provide timing.
Yes. Your lordship can fix a date, your lordship.
Heard M. Sharma.
M. Sharma, your lordship.
General Counsel for Petitioner, also heard Mr. S. Das. General Standing Counsel, Higher Education. Please, the matter again on when?
A short date, your lordship will only need to go through that order and pass a similar order. So
Next
I'll
week,
give it to your lordship.
Next week, madam.
Heard.
I'm grateful.
29.
Lordship, matter may be passable for the day and fixed for the next week.
You are for
Sir, I'm from the respondent on behalf of K. Burwa.
Mr. Bhuyan is not very happy.
My lord, maybe personal difficulties, then I don't have any, only a date may be fixed.
Heard yeah, Bhuyan, then Counsel for the petition. So, MS
H. Bora. It's H. Bora.
on request made by MS H. Bora, then Counsel for respond number.
Respond number 4.
Go. When do you want?
Sir, what's for the next week?
Is the matter again on? What?
My.
What else?
Let's.
30.
May I please the lordship? This is regarding shifting of a school. On the application of an individual lordship, they wanted to shift the school. There are reports in the Dhubri district. And on the last occasion, lordship, the respondent took time to file an affidavit.
Which respondent?
We have been protected by an interim order, lordship.
Fukan.
Your lordship, here we have received the instructions. We'll file it, your lordship. It's
Heard Mr. Eskedas. Mr. Fukan, then the Standing Council Elementary Education. That he has
3 weeks, sir.
instructions and there's 2 weeks time we should file complaint.
Can you be fixed the matter?
Praise the Lord.
Lordship, there is an interim order that may kindly be extended.
Sir, I think until further orders.
On. Interim order is.
Interim status quo order, lordship.
Status quo order.
Until further order.
Yes, sir. Can you fix the matter? Can you fix the matter? I am 3 weeks.
I think I fixed your matter. Yes.
My lord, my lord, at this moment, my lord, I have to pray for some order, my lord, as my provincialization is, although my lord is intact. But my lord, the bio of the impugn order, which has already been stated by my lordships, my lord. The impugn order is at my lord page 102. This is a very detailed order they have passed, my lord, and only the decision part is at page 103, my lord. They have said that the my provincialization is required to be processed under the 2017 Act, my lord. And in fact, my lord, this order is under challenge and it has already been stayed. But in this order, my lord, my earlier provincialization, which had been done under the 2011 Act, that has not been interfered with, my lord. My lord, may I kindly find my original provincialization order, my lord, is at page 73, my lord. This is the order, my lord, at page 19, annexure 19, page 73. Soriful Islam is the science teacher. I had been provincialized. Now, my lord, although several litigations, several orders are there, but till date, my lord, this order is in, my lord, holding the field. Though they have decided to proceed with this, my lord, 2017 Act as regards provincialization of the petitioner, but as it is under challenge, my lord. So therefore, my lord, may I pray, my lord, at least my current salary, they may pay, my lord.
Yes.
Lordship, I'm appearing for respondent number 7 and 8, my lord. I'd like to pray for some time to file affidavit in this matter, my lord.
7 and 8.
My lord, I'm a respondent.
Here I'm appealing for the department. The department also will file an affidavit.
You are appealing for
Elementary.
Six. You're appealing for 6.
the madrasa.
Madrasa.
You are not getting your salary, Boyan.
No, my lord. Because, my lord, kindly see, my lord, at this moment, my lord, I have to pray because, my lord, this person is also very senior in age also, my lord. 73 is my provincialization order. I have perused the entire records, my lord, as well as the order of this honorable court. Nowhere, my lord.
On what grounds are your salaries withheld?
My lord, as there was a challenge to this, my provincialization regarding seniority and some other issues. That's why, my lord, the ultimate findings of the department arrived at a conclusion is at page 25. My lord, the impugn order which we have challenged in 102. On the one hand, my lord, they have not set aside or cancelled my initial provincialization order. But in the decision, they have said, my lord, my provincialization is required to be processed under the 2017 Act. That part, my lord, we have challenged. As I have already been provincialized, so therefore a fresh exercise for the post of the petitioner, my lord, is not required, my lord. Other issues are also there, my lord, which we have agitated in our petition, my lord.
Yes, Furqan. What do you say?
I have to get my instructions, Your Lordship. I am actually
That is the
handicapped today, Your
difficulty,
Lordship. I don't have my instructions.
He's praying for an interim order now.
Current salary, basigo
Today's may not, at today's date, my lord may not, let me get my instructions, my lord. On the next date, maybe Your Lordship may consider. Let me get instructions.
That a limited
Today I am
time,
appearing for the first time
yes,
today,
yes,
Your Lordship.
my friend do not
This
have the
matter.
updated instruction, my lord. On very next week.
Yeah, Boyan heard, Boyan, then I consider the position.
In the meantime, my lord, they will also be filing the other respondents.
Mr. A. Furqan, then standing counsel.